Yep, it's another one. You know when you hear that?
Another one.
We got one of them old raw film sessions. And obviously, based on the discussion that's been going on today, it's been a lot of discussion, especially with trade talks, you know. And it been having a lot of people uncomfortable, you know. People have been talking about, and you know, trading Crosby for Pickens, and that's one of the few that could make sense. But even that is causing people to feel squeamish and awkward. And that's okay. I like the idea. And when you have an idea like that, that's going to make people then ask, are you saying that Ryan Flournoy could be the number 2? Well,
season, except when it's not, but that won't happen for a little while. We'll tell you when it's
pretty much, yes. Yep. But you also have other options. DJ Moore, AJ Brown, Bateman. Those are free agent options. You have other options in the draft as well for wide receiver 2. And then Pickens is also not the only trade option for Crosby. What about CeeDee Lamb? Have we ever thought of that? Like, the bottom line is that we are too lopsided in terms of our investment into offense. So on some things you might have to have less. And what you want, in my opinion, is which one is going to give you the least amount of the less, if that makes sense. Which one is going to give you the least amount of less? Like, for instance, would you rather have Flournoy and Pickens or Flournoy and CeeDee Lamb, but also have Crosby with that? Or would you rather have Donovan Ezraku but have CeeDee Lamb and Pickens? Which unit gives you more comfort from a team? The one that gives me more comfort is CeeDee Lamb mixed with Flournoy or Pickens mixed with Flournoy with Crosby. And you don't have to trade. That's just one of the conversations. So we've already done film sessions where you can just say, you know what, let's just go after trade. And from the film session we did, Trey looked like he dope as well. Super dope. Trey would fit. He would definitely fit. The thing that and I'm going to get into the film with Flournoy, but I'm just kind of talking through my thoughts. So, to me, what would make a Crosby trade realistic for Pickens or CeeDee Lamb? What would make it realistic is because the Raiders really are going to want to match somebody to their new quarterback. That's the big selling point that makes Dallas attractive. That makes a trade attractive, which then makes the conversation of, is Flournoy a quality number 2 relevant and necessary now? Necessary to have a discussion, necessary to do the work and look at the film. So we finna do that. And so one more thing I'm gonna say is, even right now, I would say yes. Because see, remember, with Flournoy, we are looking for a number 2. A number 2. We're not trying to make him a number 1. We want him to be a dope number 2. Somebody that can win on occasion. That's not somebody you go lean on for the whole season. It's somebody that when the number is called, they come through. Similar to a number 2 that we trusted in the past. And he's come up the same way. Terrence Williams came up first on special teams, but he became a very trusted number 2 with Dez. Now, could you trust him to be a number 1? No. Was it the same type of understanding if Dez went down, we was in trouble? Yep, we understood that. But in terms of the number 2, we was very comfortable with the reliability of Terrence Williams at his best when he was the number 2. So let me get into the sleeper ad and then we go get into the film. We go get right into the film. So go for a Hail Mary on your sleeper picks and win up to 100 times your money. Use promo code BCS and Sleeper will 100% match your first deposit up to $100 instantly. They got a B part. Let me get to the B part. The B part. So they added some things. Okay. Y'all know I ain't been talking about this, but I'm talking about this now. Okay. Talking about this now. Man, we got a lot of people on Facebook. Wow. Y'all jumped in on Facebook. Y'all jumped in. Facebook in the house. What's up, Facebook? Facebook come in here like, man, they trying to run something. All right. But Sleeper Picks is a mobile-focused daily fantasy sports platform where you can create entries by predicting if a player would get more or less than their projected stats. So that's an easy way to kind of get you assimilated. They've launched team picks and you can choose winners of each game right now. So go for it. All right, so now, and then listen, do y'all want me to open up the phones? Because we can do both. I can talk to y'all on the phone and look at the film at the same time. Because I know this is drawing a lot of discussion, some concern, right? And I'll open up the phones. If y'all want me to open up the phones, we can do both. All right, y'all just let me know. I'll be looking at the chat. Y'all let me know if we want to open up the phones. But right now, we're finna look at my boy Flournoy. Let's go. So we got Flournoy. Where my boy at? Oh, so he at the top. Let me rewind it real quick. All right, so what I have it to where we can see all of my boys' targets. So let me go back. So hold on, let me see. Yeah, see, this is perfect. That was a bad ball by Dak. Let me look at the route. So you said open up the phones? My boy D Shift said open up the phone. Let me open up the phones, man. Yeah, so we can talk some ball, bro. It's a lot of people probably want to talk about some of these trade debates that been going around. Cover 3 had a good debate. I enjoyed it. I want next up though. Shit. I want to be next up on that. I want to have a talk about that. We got the phone lines open so y'all can call in. All right, so here we go. I really didn't like the route. He wasn't pushing off the ball. And I'm talking about Flournoy up top. Like, his body language clearly to me showed that he was looking to stop. I don't like the body language. Your body language when you running to stop shouldn't look like you getting ready to stop coming off the ball. So me reading him as a corner, I would have smelt that he was getting ready to stop just by how he came off the ball. So I will give him a minus on that route if I'm judging him by plus or minus. So hold on real quick. Hold on. So we got him in a slot. Hold on real quick. Let me get where y'all can see it. Hold on. I'm also trying to see if y'all did anybody call in? Trying to see if y'all called in. Okay, we got DP. Now up the phone, D Shift. I got the phones on, bro. What's up, D?
I'm good, you boss.
What's up, man? Just watching this film, bro.
Man, so I've been watching, some of our other creators and whatnot when they be putting out some of their stuff on this whole thing. Ever since they first started talking about Jones was talking about going ahead and put the tag on pick. And I seen a lot of people get mad. Immediate gut reaction. No, no. Don't you see Dak and CB trying to fight for him at the Pro Bowl? No, no, no. And I think it's interesting because much in the same way when they was talking about the coaching search, that they didn't even realize that they had took for granted the fact that having Pickens out there put so much stress on these other teams. Like, now you got your team fighting for him and whatnot. So I can understand how the fans was kind of taken aback at it. But I do agree with you from a business standpoint and a team building standpoint. Regardless whether we keep them or not, we do have to have these conversations.
That's right.
And we do have to be open to hearing what these other teams think about it.
Right.
I mean, it's necessary.
It's kind of funny that it seems like a lot of people take offense to that. Right?
Yeah, it's funny because it's like we have this mama bear instinct is what you be calling it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We want to protect our own.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Pickens feel like our own. We've embraced him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He showed up and did everything we could have asked for him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you
more.
called it out.
He's done more.
Weeks of the season. Yeah, like you called it out. First couple of weeks in the season when he was only getting 4 to 6 targets. You know what I mean? It's on film. He did almost snap a couple times. He did grab that boy ankle against Green Bay, was getting ready to snatch him down. We seen that.
We saw it.
But the biggest distraction that he was sitting on the sideline during the opening series next to CD Lamb because they got caught staying out late in Vegas. They didn't cause no legal troubles.
No.
That the masses are aware of. If it is, it's being kept well tucked. They was just out late.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And let's be honest about it. From the second series of the game on forward, them two was the game.
Right.
So I mean, I respect Shotty for making them sit out that first series, but I salute both of them boys more for the way that they came out.
Went crazy.
You know what I mean? It was men about it, and they came out gracious about it. They didn't come in like, you know what I mean? So what? They was like, no, we broke some rules, we got punished, but we still had to come out and do our jobs. You know what I mean? That's how they was about it. So I can understand how that could endear to the team that much more and to the fan base. Y'all, let's be serious. We got holes. And as much as I'm quick to say fuck them picks, you know what I mean? I got holes to fix, bro. Like, at this point, if they wanted to take it as a straight up Max for Pickens, I'm sorry, y'all. Like, I love Dak, and I hate the fact that we've taken weapons away from him. But sometimes, you got to go for the greater good.
And see, let me respond to that. Let me respond to that, though. Because that's a lot of people fear, but people got to look like chess, too. So the straight up swap would be the best option for both sides. Very rarely do you have a true win-win. You got the Raiders who get ready to give a quarterback that don't have a true quality number one. They would get that. They would be able to unload a guy who's rumored to not want to go through a rebuild with a new offense, right? So he would be disgruntled, which makes him now fit Dallas, because Dallas does good with the disgruntles, right? So Quentin Williams was allegedly disgruntled. Brett Cook was allegedly disgruntled, right, with the Texans. You see what I'm saying? So it would be a real win-win, and neither side got to give up picks. They keep the number 1 overall. We keep 20. We keep 12. That's a win for both sides. You can draft a receiver. Then then you can also get another receiver that he might not be Pickens level, but he gonna be a quality cold number 2, like DJ Moore.
Mm-hmm.
What about AJ Brown?
Well,
Now, AJ Brown, totally different with Hurts than Dak. You put AJ Brown with Dak, whoo,
AJ go crazy with that.
As a number 2?
For one, if you put AJ Brown with Dak, Dak's going to demand he run a full tree.
Whoo.
He ain't did that since Tennessee. You know what I mean? If he comes to Dallas, he's gonna run a full tree.
We got options.
And let's just be honest, on reputation alone, is he gonna beat Pickens? Probably not, but he's still gonna get you about 1,200.
He gonna get you 12. He gonna get you 12 easy with Dak. I'm talking about easy. And I feel you on DJ Moore. Somebody say DJ Moore is lazy. I feel you on that, but he'll be a good number 2.
I think DJ Moore needs to be a number 2 at this point in his career, and the reason why I say it is he spent the bulk of his career having to be a number 1 as a smaller dude, and he's just taking a lot of abuse on his body, and I think he's gotten to the point where sometimes it's just hard to tell that body go take that beat, but if you put him across the way from a dude that's going to demand more attention than he does, DJ Moore's going to eat on that backside.
And see, this is the best way I can try to get people to get it. We not talking about Pickens, Crosby, stop. Right? What we really saying is CeeDee Lamb, DJ Moore, Crosby. Would you rather have that, or would you rather have Pickens, CeeDee Lamb?
And see, I can dig that too. At the same time, I think a lot of people need to also be open to not just Crosby, because Crosby is a hell of a piece, but he's a piece. He's not the whole puzzle.
Right.
I mean, so while we sitting there being so mad about this debate about Crosby, we still got 2 more levels of the defense to fix.
Yeah, and I think it's quite fixable too.
I do too. I don't think it's as far off as people.
I don't think we fall. Crosby, we moving you closer. Now you got to take care of the back end, mostly safety.
Yeah.
Mostly safety.
Like, honestly, I think moving to a 3-4 will allow us to take better advantage of the strengths of our current personnel, like Osa and what's the other 3 tech we got from New York last year. Solomon. I think that both of them are better for 5 techs and 3 techs anyway. So I think 3-4 benefits multiple people in the front. I think easy. It would benefit him to take a half step back, stand up, rather than to have to fire off into the chest of these dudes that's outweighing about like 70 pounds.
Right.
I think that helps him unlock his athleticism and probably get back to using his hands instead of already getting beat up on and just trying to get people off of him.
Let me take this comment real quick. He say, Jerry won't get in a bidding war for Crosby either because Philly's looking at Crosby too. That's why your best chance of getting Crosby is Pickens or CeeDee Lamb. Not just Pickens, y'all. See, y'all dealing with me, bro. This ain't just about Pickens. This is about being overloaded on offense, period. You got way too many resources on your offense. You're off balance. You just off balance. And see, hold on real quick before you hold on. See, Derek Eagleton let out something today that a lot of people didn't pay attention to. It's only 2 teams that got wide receivers paid in the top 10. Miami and the Bengals. You know what both of them have in common? Trash ass defenses, exciting offenses. Because they too tilted to resources toward the offense. So the more we say Pickens, the more people get in their feelings. So fuck saying Pickens. Let's add also CeeDee Lamb into that as well. I'm willing to trade either one. How about that? Cause I'm not on Pickens balls.
How
I'm
about
not
I
on
throw?
CD Lamb balls. What I'm doing
How
is trying
about
to
I throw
build a
somebody
more
Yankees?
balanced team. That's what I'm doing. A team.
Can I throw?
So hold on,
Can I
hold on,
throw a name in the hat
hold
that
on
you
real
haven't
quick.
heard as much?
Hold on real quick. Let me finish and then I got you. So what I'm
Yes,
trying
sir.
to do is build a more balanced team. So it don't necessarily just have to be Pickens. I just want y'all to hear me out. What I'm saying is we gotta look at this. Like for real. Derek Eagleton said today there's literally no team in the NFL with 2 receivers paid in the top 10. Go ahead, D.
Here's what I was gonna say. First off, I want to add another name in that hat that I don't know how people ain't talking about. Uh, I'll be honest with you. A couple years ago, I was one of this dude's biggest supporters. Why are we acting like Ferguson's a made man?
Oh man.
That's $12 million. $12 million can get you a damn good player. So why are we acting like Ferguson's a made man? There's not a tight end on our roster who could not do what he did.
The problem with Ferg is Ferg don't really have the value to even be in the conversation. You see what I'm saying? Like, so if we even try to talk about Ferg in a conversation with Crosby, everybody slamming doors in our face. You feel me? So to your point,
Again, we ain't always just talking about Crosby. We ain't always just talking about
you
Crosby. There's
talk
other
well,
players out there
I'm trying to
that
go
do good.
big on D, bro. Especially with what Jerry
I
talking
hear you.
about. Like if Jerry talking about busting the budget, I want to push him to okay, go look at that dude right there. That'll break your budget right there. So
I
but
hear you.
hold on. I got a
I'm a
good
little interested to hear what we're gonna do at corner though.
yeah, and see it's a lot we can do at corner. It's a lot.
It
And this
is.
is this is why I'm doing these film
It's gonna.
sessions every day, and I'm gonna have to get off the phone so I can get back to the film session because I start seeing as soon as I start talking, there's no way I can do both. So,
Yeah.
matter of fact, let me
Do
go
me a
ahead
favor.
and finish up
Uh,
this chat, and then I'll come back. I'll take a break and take some calls. But good call,
yeah.
DP.
But do me a favor. Make sure that you do take some time out to look at some of these deep ass safeties and shit. I'm watching some of these other creators who's out here putting out their list or whatnot, and I'm sitting there watching their list and say that they don't even make sense. So I need somebody with good eyes to talk about these boys if you can.
Oh yeah, I got a safety list. I got my own safety list. My safety list dope as hell.
Yeah,
Draft.
yeah. The class look good. The class look good, but it's just when some of these evaluators, you can really tell that a lot of what they put out ain't their own evaluation because they'll give the exact same evaluation for dudes that have complete different opinions about them. You know what I mean? So I've kind of got to the point where I trust your eyes, bro. So I can't
Yeah,
make that show.
and I feel you on that DP because I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm in what's called a black, right? And in the black, I don't listen to nobody content on draft. I don't watch nobody videos on draft. I don't look at nobody ranks on draft. I look at CBS and I study for myself. And that's why when I come back, I have my own mind. You know what I mean? So, and then once I see it, you can't talk me out of it. Like once I know for myself, ain't nobody can talk me out of what I saw. So, good call, DP.
Uh,
All right, D. So listen, I like this comment right here, and it's fair by Day Walker. Day Walker, you raise a good point. He say, but do we really have a trash defense or a trash DC? That is a damn good question. That's a damn good question. I would say, to your point, Day Walker, it was more the DC. I actually agree with you. I agree with you. So, but I also think talent wise, it's the talent as well in terms of edge for sure. The edge took a major decline without Micah. It did. It took a major decline in talent. When your best pass rusher is an old man named Clowney, you got some problems with talent. So that's why I'm bullseye on the top level edge, and that's Crosby. Then behind him is Trey. But the reason why I'm focused on this trade, so everybody can hear me out, because to me, that's your best chance of getting Crosby. That's your best, a player for player swap would be your best chance. Because because people made good points. If you try to go out there and say, let's get in a bidding war, who go give up the most picks for Crosby, we gonna likely lose. We gonna lose because we don't like bidding wars. But we're holding an asset that nobody else has. CeeDee Lamb or Pickens. We holding a number one that nobody else has. You see what I'm saying? Now that the Raiders will say, because see, right now the Raiders will say, in my opinion, this is why I like the proposal of CeeDee Lamb for Crosby or Pickens for Crosby. This is why I like that proposal. Because they need a veteran number one. They need that. The Raiders, to get a quarterback without a veteran number one. And like, what does your city go hope in? They want to be able to sell hope. They want to be able to fill the stadiums with hope. We got us CeeDee Lamb, or we got Pickens, and we got this new quarterback. Boy, say, that's not a bidding war. Dallas is sitting by themselves with that type of toy. The top free agent receiver is Pickens. One of the top most respected receivers is CeeDee Lamb. My question is, would we be willing to give up either? Because I'm not of the opinion. Listen, I'm not of the opinion that the cap is a myth. No. And I like what you said right here. You say Brian Thomas stock down. Boy, you preaching. See, let me get into this film. I ain't gonna never get into this film. Let me get into this film. All right, so here we go. All right. I think we got Flournoy right here. To me, Flournoy telegraphs his routes. I'm just keeping it real. Like, so remember I told you, like, look at receivers' body language. One thing that you see receivers, how they give it up when they getting ready to likely break, either on a stop, out, or in. Receivers with bad body language will give it away by raising up. And you can see him raise up. Let me slow it down. You go see it. I'm sorry. I get into a teaching mode, but I want you to see it. So it's slowed down. Just watch see how he's steadily raising up. You see it. You see it. See, that's how they give it away. Like, better route runners, they go keep a steady pace right at you. You're not gonna be able to get an indication of what's coming. So when you see him raising up, yeah. And see, that's what give it away. And see, I'm reading them because I'm trying to assess, do I trust him to win? And I'm talking about Flournoy. Do I trust him to win as a number two? Just keeping it real. So, and I'm going to only say what I see by the film. And don't do it. Okay, let me go to week 4. And then Day Walker said, this might be true. That's why we're looking at this right now. He said Flournoy is very nice. He can be elite number 3 with 2 elite number 1s. That's what I'm trying to see with this film right now. I'm trying to see, is he a number 2 or is he elite number 3? That's what I'm trying to figure out. All right. Let me see. Which one is Flournoy? Where'd he come from? Shit. I think it's him in the right here. Okay. Okay, he sit down in the hole. Okay, he's sitting down in the hole. That don't really show me nothing. And right now, I'm just being honest. I don't see dope number 2 yet. Okay, he's sitting down in the hole again. Okay, that's not telling me nothing. Okay, so did he only have 2? Yeah, he only had 2. All right. So we on week 5 now. Oh man, I love your question, brother. Ooh, listen. My brother say, he say, boss, if you trade player for player, but wouldn't you draft a receiver in the first round to replace Pickens? You could, and I would prefer you did it like that. I would want you to target a player like an Abuka. Now, is Abuka Pickens? No. Is he good enough? Hell yes. Yes. Would you miss Pickens? Yeah. Would you miss him by a lot?
Oh, hell no.
You wouldn't if you get a Abuka. Amika. You wouldn't. Shit. Get you a dope number 2 out the draft, and plus you would then have 5 years of this player's rights. That's why that trade for that player for player is attractive. And I actually want us to do it. Shit. Boys better hear me on that, but I'm not playing with that. Man, and I showed y'all yesterday that I did all kind of research from 2018. I went all the way, man, I went back years looking at this, bruh. That when you get a first round talent and you put him behind another all-pro, it works 95% of the time. Shit. So hell yeah, I will, boy. And we don't even have to do it that way. We could just do it. We could also say it like this. We could say, well, we did player for player. Crosby, CeeDee Lamb, or Crosby, Pickens, right? Either one, right? And so now you like, let's go with Bateman. Or let's go with A.J. Brown. Because my question would be, who was all them other people that Dak been doing numbers with? Somebody say send a pick for Brian Thomas. Boy, you talking. Boy, you talking. You talking. I feel you on that, having a vet number 2, Jay Black. I feel you. I do. I like your plan. A veteran number 2 that's already coming in, league confidence. Oh, yeah. I like your thought. Yeah, I would rather have that too. But if it's one of the top first round receivers, it'll work just as good. Put it like this. Just like CeeDee Lamb his rookie year when he was a number 2. Did he miss a beat? Or did he come out and give us 1,000 yards out the gate and maybe 5 touchdowns? Didn't he give us like 1,100 some crazy ass yards out the gate? He's a rookie. And he was the number 2. And he didn't even play with Dak. Because remember, that's when Dak hurt his ankle. CeeDee Lamb was out there with a backup and still put up 1,000. So what if CeeDee Lamb would have been with Dak as a rookie? Man, listen, bro. It's so many ways to skin the number 2 cat. Y'all better hear me on that, bro. Somebody said Alec Pierce. Yeah. Brian Thomas. Romeo Dobbs. Man, y'all talking. Man. Woo. That player for player is the business. I'm just not scared to say it, bro. I'm not scared to say it. Hey, everybody, man, it's a lot of content creators, man. I don't want to talk about this because the people don't want to hear it. Nah, this is what I learned about Cowboy fans. If you make a case and it makes sense, they'll come around. It's a whole lot of people that like Book. I got the video when I first did a mock draft and picked Booker. Boy, everybody in the chat gave us Fs. Everybody. F minus, F Booker, you're stupid. Yeah, ain't no way you pick Booker. Yeah, but we kept talking about it. We kept talking. And then over time, a lot of Cowboy Nation said, man, that shit makes sense, bro. That guard makes sense. By the time we made the pick, most of the people was ready for it. Why? Because we kept talking about it and we kept making a good case. That's what we doing right now. All right, let's keep going. Man, I hate that I did all that talking. Okay. Now. Ooh, he say make my number 2 love, bro. Don't talk like that. Don't talk like that to me, my brother. I'm looking at Flournoy routes. I'm just being honest. I'm not seeing separation. I'm seeing a football player, but I'm not seeing separation. He a football player, though. And see, my boy Paul said, yep, I was one of them. Yeah, Paul, it sometimes take time, bro. You feel me? For us to be able to really make the case, answer questions, because people got good questions. Like Daywalker got some good-ass questions. Daywalker ain't playing with this. Daywalker ain't bopping me. He ain't over here like, boss my favorite. I just go with what he say. He like, hell nah. But I'm able to talk to him. We able to go back and forth. I take calls on this. Like, I'm truly open to. Hold on, let me look at Flournoy right here. I'm open to get on the phone and say, let's talk. Yeah, I'm not saying it, Jay Black. I'm not saying number 2 yet. I'm gonna keep watching because he might have got better as the season went on, but I'm not really, seeing just super dope number 2. So, like for instance, we looked at a lot of film last year for number 2. So we looked at Romeo. Romeo Dobbs looked better than Florida. It's a lot of people we looked at last year. Bateman definitely did. Bateman was dope. I had no doubt that Bateman would be dope with Dak. I'm talking about no doubt. But so far, I'm just being honest, y'all. I'm never gonna lie. I'm never gonna sell no Wolf tickets. I don't sell Wolf tickets. He at the top. I'm not really seeing number 2 so far. Yeah. So, but I'm gonna keep watching though. That's why we looking at, because he might have got more confidence as the season went along. I'm trying to see, because this is game 5. Because see, that also, I want y'all to remember that also happened to Blake Jarwin. Do y'all remember that? Blake Jarwin was looking real trash early in the season, and he broke out the last game with 4 touchdowns and looked real good. And then the next year when he started, he was in the zone. Sometimes it takes these guys a little while to get they pro leg. So that's why I'm trying to check him out. Okay. Yeah. So this him at the bottom. This him at the bottom right here. So we'll check him out. Right here. He was open, but that slant one just buttered to me. He didn't explode out that slant to me. Just keeping it real. Yeah. I think this him up top. Now that might be, no, that's him at the bottom. That must be Pickens up top. This him right here. Shit. That gave that boy a chance, didn't it, bro? That gave that boy a chance. That gave that boy a chance. Just good play, bro. Just good play. So I'm gonna tell you what I see so far when I'm watching. I think this is where he started to build his confidence. But this is what I'm gonna say. What I see with Flournoy, I see a football player. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to find him. Okay, I see where he is. I found him. Sorry. He in the slot. Okay, this him right here. He not getting separation, man. Yeah, I'm not really seeing no separation. Somebody said he'll catch the ball, which is good. I think this him in the slot. Hold on, y'all. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. My boy said, he said, boss, you my boy, but I'm gonna box you on that Pickens debate whenever you open up the lines. The lines are open. We got the lines wide open. Yeah, debates are good. They really are. Debates are good. We should all want this. Cause he might talk me into something, bro. He might. Cause I'm open to be wrong. I ain't tripping. But I got the lines open. Call in. Cause I also don't do this for show, bro. I don't do this for TV. All right, so I think he called in, and my boy D Shift called in. Yeah, so let's get to it. Let's get our knuckles on. All right, so I got two killers in here. All right, 609. 609.
What's going on, boss? You can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, boss. I got to box you on that, man.
Well, let's go. I mean, what's your name first? What's your name?
My name's Joe. I'm from Jersey.
Okay, hold on. Let me lock you in, Joe. And first of all, bro, I appreciate you actually having the balls to do it. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't do this.
Yeah.
Like where, you know, they not willing to kind of call in and state their case. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to tell you right now, man, if you make good points, I'm going to agree with you, bro. I'm not trying to win. I'm trying to win for the Cowboys. So what's on your mind?
I respect that about you, boss. I'm going to keep it short. I ain't going to over talk, but you showed us like before that we had great interior play, that we don't really need top edges. If you go back to all the past Super Bowl winners like the Seahawks, the Eagles, hell, even the Chiefs, they didn't really have great edge defenders, but they had great interior play. And what Voss said on that show he did with Landlord and Andy was a perfect point, right? The blueprint is set when the next Super Bowl winners win. So if we pay Pickens, right, and we win the Super Bowl, that's the new blueprint. Now people are going to be looking like, damn, maybe we could pay 2 number ones and fix our D-line.
Yeah, I heard Voss say that. But okay, hold on. Let's go back on that real quick. And I ain't rushing you, bro. When you call in the debate, bro, we finna get at it. So, when was the last time you've seen 2 high caliber number ones win the whole Super Bowl?
Never.
Okay, so if you haven't seen it, then why do we got to be the first people to try it? Like why we can't be the people that do more of what you was just saying, where we model ourselves after what's working, right? Because what you saying is, and I can't fight that too bad. I can fight it some, but I can't fight it too bad. Where you saying that it was more so a quality group effort from the front that won it, and I would low key disagree with you. I would low key because Philly did have good edge play, sir. They did. Yeah, Philly did.
Reddick,
yes, Philly did have good edge play. Sweat too, bruh. Yeah, no, they wasn't just built on Carter. They wasn't just built on Cox and Jordan Davis. No, sir. Right? They led the league in sacks too the first time they went to the Super Bowl. Yes, and a lot of it came from their edges. So I'm not gonna just discount edge to like we don't really need it. Hey, and then let me also say this. And we just talking it through, Joe. Do you remember with Michael Parsons that when he was on the field, we was number 1 in defensive effectiveness rate? Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
So if you replace Micah Parsons with a Micah Parsons-ish, wouldn't it be better? Because now we have Quentin Williams and Clark. Wouldn't it make us even better?
We would be better, but I'm arguing, do we need to go like top shelf to improve that D line?
Yes. This is the reason why we got to go top shelf. This is why. We tried the defensive end by committee last year, didn't we? Didn't we have some names and an investment into edge? We had nothing but second rounders, right? That's a premium pick for most teams. You had Sam Williams that ran a 4.4, right? True or false? Freak athlete.
True, but there's more context to that.
No, let's keep going. What about, hey, you can call in, Lou. Call in. Call that number, Lou. You go get in this debate right now. Now, Joe, I respect this, but let's keep going. Let's keep talking about this. So you had Sam Williams. You had, rest in peace, Marshawn Neely going into year 2, right? Donovan Ezaraku. Then we all wanted Fowler back, got him back, and we got Clowney. That is exactly what you said. That's exactly what you said. We don't really need top shelf where we tried edge by committee, and it was trash. So that makes me say go back to max players. Go back to, if you can get a star, get the star. Because when we had Micah, shit, I mean, just keeping it real, the whole defense was better.
I agree with that, and I'm not mad at the people that want to trade Pickens for Crosby, because you have to do your due diligence. Even if you trade Pickens, you have to do your due diligence.
Right.
But I'm going to add some context on that.
Come on.
We had the second-round edges, but Sam Williams coming off an injury. I think he was like a year or two removed off the injury. He had to get his legs under him. He had to get, like, more playing time. Donovan Ezaraku, rookie. Marshawn Neely, rookie. You said, boss, and I'm going to use your words, defensive ends take longer to grow and develop.
Mm-hmm.
So if you could get a guy that's already more grown and developed, like a Nick Herbig or even a Trey Hendrickson, like you play his film and I like his film, I'd rather take that than instead of breaking the bank or trying to trade for Crosby. Because you don't really need that top shelf. Legit. Even Fowler. Fowler said he was dealing with injuries, I believe, and we had Eberflus.
No, man, if you got a chance at Crosby and you have an owner finally saying that he willing to bust the budget, I'm not over here taking less. I'm trying to take the best possible. I'm honestly tired of us going with the passive route. We don't need all that route on defense. That's been the problem I've been telling y'all this whole time, is that Cowboy Nation, we don't really need all that on defense, but where we really don't need all that is on offense. Right, you got 2 Lamborghinis. You don't really need all of that. See, if I said that to you with Pickens, you wouldn't hear me. But when I say that on defense, you like, no, we don't need all that. Nah, bro, we need to need all that. We need to need all that because we saw all these teams make it to the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl because they was dope on defense, right or wrong. I'm trying to fix my phone, y'all.
Can't argue that. It's a fact.
Yeah, so the last 2 people won because they was dope on defense. Philly was the #1 defense when they won last year. You feel me? So we just saw I'm unlocking the phones, y'all.
The conference has been unlocked.
So you can go and call on. Daywalker call in. Lou call in. All
right, buddy. Let me say one more thing, and I'm gonna just go back to our playoff, like our recent playoff struggles. I know defense was an issue, but Brandon Cooks being the #2, that was also an issue. Prior to that, back in San Francisco, I understand Pollard got hurt in 2022, but the issue was we didn't have another quality #2 to help out CeeDee Lamb. That defense was great, but you still needed more weapons on offense. I think I just want both. Like, I wanted where we have 2 #1 wide receivers, but you don't really need that top shelf edge. Like Josh Sweat, that ain't top shelf. I think Nick Herbig and Josh Sweat, same level.
Let me push back on you on this, Joe. Because everybody keep you just blaming the letdown at San Fran was because we didn't have a number 2. We gotta all realize San Fran defense that year whooped everybody ass, right?
It did.
Okay, so like, come on, bro. Like that particular game, you just had to be able to grind it out necessarily, right? And on top of that, We did have an injury to a key running back on top of that. And then the other thing is that we was also running an option route system under Kelly Moore, which was dumb, where we didn't target our stars. But what happened is we kind of singled that down to wide receiver 2 was the problem, when to me it was schematically the problem and just the problem of going up against a dog ass D. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes when you going against a dog ass D, they gonna give everybody problems, bro. Just like Pickens and CeeDee Lamb got their ass mopped up by Minnesota, didn't he? Detroit, why? They was going against a cold ass D. So the same dudes we depended on to be unstoppable got stopped, right? Pickens and CeeDee Lamb. Sometimes you run up against some people that got your number because they good. So I'm not using San Fran as the example of why we need to go get 2 Lamborghinis.
I respect that, boss. I'm always open to changing my opinion, but I also wanted to like give my opinion about how I felt about it.
Nah, man,
and
and I welcome that, bro. And you did good, bro. And you called in with some good stuff. You feel me? It's just that I'm a person that like I really believe that defense win championships. You feel me? So at this point, I'm looking to put more resources on the defense. I'm tired of us being over slanted budget wise into offense.
The conference has been locked.
So that's all I'm saying. So I'm looking at ways, and it's not even necessarily Pickens. That's why I said I'm gonna open up the conversation to even being able to trade CeeDee Lamb, bro. Like,
damn,
somebody gotta go, bro. If to get Crosby,
I feel that.
Somebody gotta go, bro. I'm not in love with nobody, bro. Like somebody, you got 2 Lambos, bro. We just, like my boy Lou said, bro, we just need to be able to go to the club in the Lambo, right? But when it's time to go get some milk, I just need my number 2, bro. And we trying to, what we doing is we when it's time to go grocery shopping, we go get the Lambo. What? You don't need the Lambo for that. You just going up the street. So.
Nah, that's a fact. Boy, this is the last thing I would say too, right?
Yeah.
I would agree with you if we had like a top shelf running back in the backfield. I like Williams, but it's like, yo, if we had like a Jonathan Taylor and we're like, okay, let's trade Pickens or Lamb. I'm cool with that because I know the running game is going to be consistent and we're going to run the ball because we're paying a top shelf running back. Javonte Williams is cool, but like, can he get it done? I don't know.
Man, you speaking my language right now, Joe. See, you boy. See, you boy. See, and you know what's messed up, Joe? I opened up the lines and now it's about 15 people that came up in here, bro. People want to fight. All right, so this gonna become a fight show. But listen, Joe, you the one that started the fight. I'm glad you did. And see, everybody needs to see, bro. I ain't no bad dude to debate. I ain't trying to embarrass nobody. Ain't nobody trying to embarrass me. What we trying to do is we trying to talk this out and be reasonable and just have a good discussion of what's best for the Cowboys. Sometimes I'm gonna come around to you. Sometimes y'all gonna come around to me. That's the life of trying to really do this with the right heart. Good call, Joe. We got Lou in the building.
That's a fact. All right, boss. You take care. You be safe, man.
Call back in too, bro. Don't be scared.
All right, I got you. All
right, boys don't be wanting to call in. All right, Lou.
Man, you called me up, man. I wanted to fight.
Well, we got plenty of people. We probably finna fight. So, I mean, it's a lot of people in here, man. So, I know somebody in here gonna want to fight. Here we go. Hold on. 318.
318. What's up, Cowboy? This Dave Walker.
What's up with it, man? I know you want to fight. Let's get them hands going.
Hey, look, bro. Hold on, bro, Lou. Hey, this is my first time calling in. I got the flu, man. I was down the bed. I said, wait a minute.
Get your ass up. We don't care about your flu. We don't feel sorry for you.
Hey, let me tell you something. I'm finna cash have you some dinner, doctor. You got to be hungry tonight. I said, my boy he ain't nothing all day.
All right, what's up, man?
I'm finna cash up you right now. You
hold on. Let me put my cash app up, man.
Hey, but look. Hey.
Go ahead.
Hey, look, listen, I feel you on defense. I feel you on Crosby, Doc. Hey, but you got to realize this. Hey, we didn't have Micah. We didn't have the elite pass rusher. But you got to realize this. Did Seattle have a Crosby? Did the Patriots have a Crosby?
No.
Yes, they got a banging defense, but but look at their defense. Their defense strength was in the interior.
Yep.
Bro, we got the interior. We got the interior.
Right. I agree.
We're not. I don't think that we are far away as people think. Now,
I agree.
You, landlord, and Henny, we just did a exercise with last week how we can create $130 million in cap.
Yep.
Hey, bro, let's use that cap. Let's use those 2 first-round picks as capital, and let's go make our man. I think if our defense can get top 10, top 15 down, we good. We don't touch the offense. I wouldn't touch the offense one lick. Why would we? Why would we touch the offense and take a chance at regressing? Man,
all right, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, Dave, because you done raised it about 3 points, and me and Lou got to punch back. Lou, you can jump in too. We jumping their ass today. We jumping ball.
Hold on, let me start by saying this, because
get him, Lou.
This conversation is therapeutic, man. Because I always believe wherever there's a pressure point, there's a release. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we progress. Cowboy Nation, this is a pressure point for y'all. We over here trying to take your weapon away, and y'all are swinging and everything. And you know what I'm saying? You're not even hearing us, and that's the main problem. This right here is the fundamental issue what's wrong with the Dallas Cowboys. Whenever it comes to building the defense, you always want to give him the scraps and want him to build a damn treehouse with the scraps and want a top 15 defense. But when it's time to go get some premium resources for this defense, because I understand they didn't have a Maxx Crosby, they have edges. But here's the thing that we don't have on this defense: playmakers. You need playmakers on this defense. We are lacking and starving this defense of playmakers. We can't. I understand we can go get all the people in the world. At the end of the day, Gas was on the field on the Super Bowl. These guys had known names with known pedigrees that we knew was going to show up. And I understand. Like I want to keep them both. I wish we could, but at the same time, if we start Pickens, that is 4 superstars on your offense and 1 for the defense. Y'all are crying for us literally trying to make that 3-2. We have 4 superstars on offense and 1 on defense. We just want y'all to hear that out.
And then let me also hold on, Dave. I got it because I got to punch you too, because you said Seattle didn't have no stars. Hold on now, we just did a whole lot of apologizing to Tank, didn't we? We didn't see Tank impactful in the whole playoffs from edge.
Yeah, he was.
Now is he Crosby?
Tank 45 years old too.
Yeah, but is he Crosby? No. But was he effective in whooping that left tackle ass? Yes. True or false?
I agree.
Okay. So that goes back to having edge talent. And like we don't have to have Crosby. I'm just saying I would want to go for it because I saw from the film study that we just did. Me and Lou was looking at it together. They was putting tackles and 2 tight ends over him consistently. So what does that do from Quentin Williams if you putting all of that protection to Maxx? What does that automatically do to Osa? What does that automatically do?
Everybody. He makes everybody better.
It frees up everybody.
I'm not debating it.
Okay. So
even the back end.
Even the back end, Dave. And we can still get a dope number 2 with the plan we talking about. If you went player for player, right? And you still would then have 12 and 20. You also would have money in your coffers for another number 2, maybe not on Pickens level, but they could be still dope. You wouldn't take A.J. Brown as a number 2 with Dak?
I understand that, but you like the key word you said could be is that it's not certain. The offense right now is certain. It's certain. It's elite Super Bowl ready. If we would have had the top 20, top 25 offense in the league this year, defense in the league this year with our offense, we're in the big game.
But hold on, Dave Walker, it's not certain. Hold on, it's not certain, but it's highly probable. It's highly probable.
True.
So like, I mean, highly in the high 90s. Like if you put DJ Moore at the number 2, that's not highly probable with Dak that you gonna be dope as fuck.
Yeah.
Right. If you put, you know what I'm saying, AJ Brown at the number 2, and I know AJ Brown crazy. I know he crazy. I'm just throwing him out as a name, right? Or Bateman, right? Or any one of them quality number 2s. They gonna be Mike Evans, like somebody said. Boy, man, you got options at this number 2. Like dope options where you could have Crosby, a dope number 2, still have CeeDee Lamb as your number 1, or you could trade CeeDee Lamb and then sign Pickens, bro. It's multiple ways to skin this cat. I'm saying it's just too many resources on offense.
Okay, I get that. Go ahead, Lou.
We can't be afraid though. They walk like we had a number 1 offense before Pickens. We had a number 1 offense.
Hey, true.
And Cooks.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. I'm not afraid. But my thing is, why do we have to give up the number 1 offense, the elite Super Bowl offense that we have, just for Crosby?
You don't have to give it up.
We can't have both.
You can, yeah. It's not giving it up, Dave.
Is Crosby, or Pickens.
No, that's if it's
right.
That's if it stopped there. That's if you stop working right there. But we wouldn't stop working. So just like me and Lou was pushing for Booker, and we were saying get Booker and do what? Keep working on the number 2. What did they do in the offseason? They kept
y'all
working.
Y'all want me over with that deal. I ain't gonna lie.
And we gonna win you on this one. We gonna win you on this one too. Day Walker, just give us some time. We gonna keep pushing. Just give us some time. Okay. And see, this is what I know about you, Day Walker. You open. That's what I appreciate. Yeah. You listen. You might. Yeah. And this is what I love about you. You'll fight, and you don't bop nobody, but you'll also digest it and say, let me think about it. You know what I'm saying? And you got good pushback. Good pushback. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, we just trying to get this team better. I think the best way to do it will be player for player swap, where we keep our picks and we'll have options to still be able to be dope at number 2 and still be able to also build the defense with the other draft picks. We got options. So
okay, let me say this before I get off. Worst case scenario. All right. If we don't get Crosby, what other free agents do we have that can still be, because just
Trey.
About Seattle, they didn't have a Crosby that is elite.
Trey.
They had an elite defense, but they didn't have that elite one. They didn't have that Michael Parsons. So is there, besides Crosby and Henderson, who else can we get
besides them two
in free agency? Besides them two, that we can still keep our offense intact. My thing is, I want to keep the offense intact. Number 1. Now, don't get me wrong. Whatever it takes for us to win, if it takes trading CeeDee Lamb and Pickens for us to win, hey, I'll send some money to get them up out of there. That's what it's going to take us to win a Super Bowl.
Right. But it's been rumors to give you some more names. To give you some more names, there've been rumors of Thibodeau being a trade option. So I'm gonna do a film session on Thibodeau soon. You know.
Okay.
So and then we go listen all the way up to free agency. I'm doing film every day on somebody. So we gonna be looking at somebody.
I'll guarantee you this: the answer is not in the draft for edge. Say that right.
I agree.
One.
I agree.
I don't even trust the guy. And here's another thing. This is why you gotta listen to us. I'm gonna make a case. Yeah, Dallas Cowboy Nation. We actually are terrible at drafting edge. We're probably worse at drafting edge than quarterback.
Ooh.
I agree.
Ooh.
But, hey, I question Will McClay on that. Yeah.
He hit on edge since Marcus Worth. Michael was an accident. Michael was supposed to be a linebacker.
Right.
Yeah. That's another reason I would want to do player for player. That's another reason, because it was switch I need to receiver versus edge. You feel me? Because it's hard to get an edge. It's a lot easier to get a wide receiver too. It's a whole lot easier. So I want to switch I need around. Like, I'd rather need a wide receiver too than need an edge all day.
Well, let me ask you this. Now, at this point, and I agree, since we suck at drafting ends, hey, F them picks, let's go trade for somebody else. Price might be a little too high. Who else is elite? Who else is disgruntled on their football team?
Yeah. Ooh, I'm glad you said that. Because see, I'm finna create a disgruntled list, bro. I'm just so glad to see that because the Dallas do good with the disgruntleds. That's the next thing I'm gonna talk about is that we gonna create a disgruntled list. That's where we gonna be looking around the league for people who mad, having disputes like the Thibodeaus, right? Or people that's in deep rooms. We got a lot of work to do this offseason. But good call, Day Walker.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you taking my call. I got you in the cash here, man. Get you something to eat. You hungry?
Okay, man. I appreciate it, man. Hold on. Let me lock you in. Hold on. Don't go. I hope I gotta lock a man.
Hey, hope before you lock me out. Hey, man, y'all support my boy, man. It takes money to do what this man does, man. This man sacrificing his time. It takes money. It takes money to do this stuff, man. Let's support, man. This man got some of the best stuff on YouTube, man. Let's do him right. If
man, appreciate that, bro.
If you appreciate somebody, then turn it green.
Man, solid Day Walker. Appreciate you,
my brother. Let's go, Cowboy Nation.
Let's go, Cowboy Nation. That was a dope ass
call.
See, listen, bro. We gotta embrace debates, bro. Like for real. Like we gotta embrace debates. That's what I love. The people of our community, Lou. Lou, is there a way to turn you up, son?
Yeah, I'm gonna be in a better spot.
Okay, you cool. I just want you a little bit louder because he was louder than you. All right, so we got 3 more people. Okay. Can you cool, Lou? Can you rock with this?
Yeah. I mean, I can go all night.
All right, let's go. Cause so far, I'm me looking at Flournoy. I'm not impressed with his film. I'm over here like, hold on. Just keep it real. 786, you live.
All right, that you know what that area code is, right?
Nah.
That's a Miami area code, and you know we like to fight down here in Miami, Florida.
I mean, I heard y'all like the style, man. I heard y'all do. I heard y'all be having.
We like to kill. I'm from Liberty City.
Hey man, listen,
I'm from Liberty City. We like to shoot, kill, all that.
Man, you from Liberty City, damn, bro? Let me turn off my camera, bro. I don't even know what I don't know what the fuck. You got me scared right now, dog. Hey man, what?
Yeah. I need Lou to go ahead on and park over to the side on the street. Cause this conversation finna get real heated.
Well, let's go.
He need to just pause.
Well, let's go.
You understand me? Now listen, I want to do it like this. And y'all can call Henny, y'all can call all them, man. Landlord, coach. Listen, I am a Pickens. I love Pickens on the Dallas Cowboys team. Mm-hmm. I'm hearing out what y'all are saying.
Mm-hmm.
But do it has to be Crosby? Can it be a level under him? Like let's talk about Bosa. Is there any kind of way? What about a Bosa?
To be honest,
well, he coming off injury. Yeah.
And I need to look at his film too. I don't want to do this based on names. I want to do this based on.
Hey, listen, he's coming off an injury, but he did pretty good on the end. At the end,
he did.
At the end,
see, I gotta see that. I didn't see that, so I ain't go co-sign. Now, this is the thing. Me and Lou looked at Crosby, bro.
Okay.
And I just don't feel like just in my whole soul.
My thing is
that.
I understand, boss. I watch our show all the time. I watch you and Lou. I just watch. I'm the same dude that just told you if you gonna get rid of Pickens. My number 2 is gonna become Love.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
Didn't I just catch that in your chat?
Man, hey man.
I said
I like you.
That's me.
Hey.
That's me.
Hey man, what's your name?
Because you know what? I'm Joe Robinson. My thing is Hot Rod, but I'm Joe Robinson, or just another Joe.
All right. I'm gonna put you.
Listen, my thing is this.
Uh-huh.
I want to replace a dynamic player. Y'all gonna take him away? Y'all gonna give you another one back?
We got you
at a different position.
Well, you asking too much. See, you asking too much.
How? Wait a minute. No, I'm not, because listen to how I'm gonna do this.
All right,
Lou. Do you feel like you want to pay Williams $7, $8, $9 million as a running back?
No. I'll go.
Okay, boss. Do you feel like you want to pay Williams $7, $8, $9 million as a running back?
It ain't my money, yeah.
Oh, see, here we go. Then Pickens ain't your money neither. That ain't your money neither.
Hey, but see, Pickens, I also know Pickens is also a budget eater. Come on now. We gonna keep it real today.
Hey,
we know Pickens' money is a budget eater.
Now,
we ain't gonna act like that ain't no major chunk out the budget now. Come on now.
Now check this out, you. You don't think I could swap? I could get me a rookie running back that's dynamic, huh? At a heartbeat, he can take it to the house.
Wait, you overpromising?
Big back.
What? You gotta put a name with this, Joe.
Y'all gonna remember this phone call?
I am Joe, but I ain't gonna let you cheat. You over try to cheat because you over here see.
I'm trying to cheat.
Joe, listen, bro. I know how to play the crowd, so I know when you playing the crowd. See, when you start using them adjectives that nobody gonna say no to, let's get us a big back, a home run back, late in the draft that nobody can say no to. Hell yeah, we gonna say to this old imaginary dude you talking about. You gotta put a name on it. You playing the crowd, man. You playing the crowd on that one. Hey, man, we gonna get us a dope back in round 5. He gonna run a 4.2. He gonna be 280.
Now, listen. I'm gonna tell you this, Boss and Lou. I'm gonna tell y'all this.
All right.
Deep in my soul, I feel love is just a notch under my man in Atlanta. So now, Lou, if you put my man in Atlanta,
another one.
They pick us away. But if you put my man in Atlanta, did we lose anything?
No. We're better.
Oh, you know I love that. I love that. Bijan?
So here we go. This is what I'm talking about. I feel this dude is just a notch under Bijan.
Hey!
I feel it. I'm telling y'all this. And to let y'all know, I know my football. I raised a son that was number 50 in the country when he came out of high school.
Yeah.
So I do know my football. Go ahead on, Luke. What's the problem?
I said, man, you try to fight too much, Joe. Hold on. Let me pause. Both of y'all got to hit the super chat. It's a dope one, too. It might be my favorite one. He said, if we're going to trade Pickens for Crosby, then JJ better slide pick 20 to the Jags for Brian Thomas. I would take that deal right now. That would be the deal of a lifetime. And I would be like, Jerry, you are the best. You are GOAT.
My thing is, I think we can get, look, the reason why we first of all, Joe, we're trying to get you to eat your vegetables. You trying to replace offense with offense.
No. I'm focused on Lou. I'm focused on the defense. I don't want a Crosby. Because I don't think the defense needs a Crosby.
Oh my God.
It needs
now, wait a minute, wait. Don't hit me out now. They do need an edge now. I don't need that high of an echelon.
That's what we said with Pickens.
I don't need that.
That's what we said with wide receiver too.
That we said the same thing. Damn.
Listen,
you know what's crazy?
Boss, I've even heard, Boss, check this out, Boss. I'll be right on at the Boss parties when all these Dallas games playing. I don't miss a Sunday.
Yeah.
Boss, I've heard you even say give the ball to Pickens more than saying give it to CD.
Yeah. At times, yes, for sure. When he was hot,
most of the time.
It was. This year, it was. I ain't gonna lie. It was. This year, it was most of the time. True.
And now you want to give them away?
Yeah.
I'm not giving them away.
Wait. Hold on.
We're not giving
them
away.
Wait. Let me pause. Because listen, he took a shot at me, so I got to shoot back. Hold on, I got to shoot back because he took a direct shot at me. All right, listen. This is the deal. When I talk about we not giving them away, what we doing is we getting better. That's the real way we got to look at it. Is that we're getting better. You're not giving them away. So, like for instance,
you don't
like hold on real quick. If you had a draft board, which player would you have ranked higher? Crosby or Pickens?
I'm a football guy, so I would have Crosby ahead of Pickens.
Who had a better career?
Better career, Crosby.
What do we need most? Hold on, wait. Just follow me. What do we need most, defense or offense?
We need defense.
Okay. Which side sells tickets and which side wins championships?
Oh, of course, offense sells the tickets and the defense win the championship. But what I'm trying to tell you is this. Like, I want y'all to look. Y'all don't like my man from Pittsburgh? I like my man from Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I like him.
You see, I ain't gonna lie. Look, this is what we're trying to get. This is why I said this is a pressure point of view.
Why we gotta get?
No, hurry. Hold on, real quick. Let Lou finish. Let Lou finish.
You see how you trying to get me to get a small piece of chicken and take door number 2?
Yo,
trying to get y'all to do that for the backup receiver, and y'all want to do that.
God damn, Lou!
We asking for the backup receiver.
Listen. I was with
they greedy, ain't they, Lou? They just greedy.
Listen, I was with y'all. I was with y'all with the Booker thing, even though I'm an offensive guy. Yeah,
Joe, we're paying the offense $300 million. We're paying the offense $300 million, and the funky old defense getting 120, and we saying let's go to the Super Bowl. Please, oh please, be a top 15 unit. Are we even trying? Are we even trying to help the defense?
Joe, let me ask you one more question. I got to take the next call. I got to ask you a question, Joe.
All right, go ahead.
Would you sacrifice either CeeDee Lamb or Pickens? Either.
Man, I would sacrifice. I would sacrifice Pickens because I love CeeDee Lamb.
Man, hell no! You in here with your feelings, Joe? You know we can't have no feelings. We have no feelings, man. We pimps. You hear me? No, sir. Like obviously metaphorically, not literally, but you know what I mean. We ain't got no love.
Yeah, right.
Our love is for the Cowboys. We ain't gonna listen. And
so you now you want to get rid of CD?
You gotta pick one. I'm trying to work with you. Like you won't Pickens and
if I pick one, it's gonna be Pickens.
Damn, take it easy on my back. Hey Joe, good call, man.
I got history with CD.
Nah, that's true. You got a longer history. You true. That's logical too. That's logical because CD could be just off a bad year. You know what I'm saying? So CD has been more consistent.
He got hurt and still got almost.
1,000 yards hurt.
Do y'all understand?
Yeah,
CD. Do y'all understand? He still was in the top 10 in receiving yards.
Yeah,
he got hurt for 4 games.
Yeah. Now CD dope.
I know. CD was gonna shut us up versus Detroit. I really think he got hurt.
He was finna go crazy.
He was gonna push himself in the top 5 after he had been hurt.
He was finna shut up all that Pickens better talk. He was gonna shut all that up. Detroit game, he was starting to roll. Like CeeDee Lamb was starting to go crazy. He was starting to go, whoa. If he would have got hurt.
That man had 100. What he had 120? He had between 111 and 20 something yards at half?
He would have fried that boy.
Yeah, man. CeeDee Lamb was getting ready to go crazy. I wanted to see that game with CeeDee Lamb. Joe, man, you taking up too much time, but that was a damn good call.
All right, man. Y'all be good.
That was a damn good call. I enjoyed that fight. That was a good fight. All right, let's go with common sense. D-Shift, you laugh. You go send us home, D-Shift. Common sense. I know you've been wanting to fight for a minute.
Boss.
Let's go.
Boss, can you hear me?
Yeah.
What's going on, boss? What's going on, Lou?
What's up?
Can I hear Lou too?
Yeah. Everybody can hear each other, man. It's box time.
Okay, good. All right. Man, y'all took so many of my points, bro. I don't even know where to start off. First off, do we not remember the greatest show on turf?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
What didn't they have 2 number 1 wide receivers? Isaac Bruce and Torrey Hope.
Yeah, but not like CeeDee Lamb and Pickens. They're not.
They're not like
we're not dealing with
that 2 number 1 wide receivers.
Yeah, we not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Torrey Holt would be 1B. Like in comparison to Pickens, he would be 1B, but that's still the dope show on turf. So what's your point coming? Exactly. What are you trying to say, sir? What's your point?
My point is this, and listen, you know me, boss. I'm always gonna see both sides regardless. You know what I mean? So I get everything you and Lou saying, and trust me. I want the championship. I want postseason success. So I'm always gonna go for the defense first. I'm fixing that. However, on this point, man, I would much, and this is me. Now, this is just me, and y'all can fight me all day. I would much rather get me a dope running back with George Pickens than get me a Maxx Crosby. And that's just me. Because all last year before the trade deadline, how many videos did you do, boss? Did Lou do? Did everybody else do about running back 2? And what they would do in this offense? Remember, boss, we was talking about if we could trade for Jonathan Taylor, what Jonathan Taylor would do with Pickens and CD Lamb and all that in the backfield. We was talking about that. Now, y'all also made a good point about there's been, what 2 number 1 wide receivers, have won the Super Bowl. I also would like to say what top 5 edge has won the Super Bowl.
It's been way more top 5 edges that won a Super Bowl. Way more, or been to the Super Bowl. Come on now, common sense. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. See, we not gonna start just discounting the power of edge today. We ain't gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. Listen, it's a hold on. Wait, common sense. Wait, common sense. It's a reason why edge is edge, tackle, and quarterback is your most valuable positions. True or false?
Very true.
So, wouldn't you say receiver come under that? Yeah, we talking about money too. We talking about money because see, the money show you the value. So who get paid more, edges or receivers, tackles, receivers, or quarterbacks or receivers? Who get paid more?
I get your point, boss, but
that's telling you what's more valuable, brother. That's telling you what's more valuable. The market itself is telling you what's more valuable.
And I get what the market is telling me and what we all see, but that ain't what postseason tells us.
Yes, it does.
See, that's what. There's no postseason tell us give us a defense and give us a run game and we can do something with it. That's what it tells us. And I'm
okay. Hold on, bro. Wait. Who's the edge for Detroit?
I don't know his name. What's his name?
Hutchinson. Are they in the postseason?
Hutchinson.
Okay, who is the edge for San Fran?
Who's it, Bosa?
Yeah, are they in the postseason, sir?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Who the edge for Green Bay?
Michael Parsons.
They was in the postseason, weren't they? Who the edge for the Texans? Will Anderson.
I don't know. Is it Will Anderson?
Both of them. They had 2.
Yeah.
And then they had Danielle Hunter too, right?
Who's the edges for Denver?
Nick Bonito.
I don't know that. I don't know Denver.
Shit! See, that's the problem. Common sense. That's the problem. The edges been doing their damn thing. Listen, man, bro.
You made my point.
Hold on, wait. Who was the edge? Who was the edge for Seattle?
Marcus Lawrence and who else? I don't know the other dudes.
So we gonna name all these dope ass dudes at edge and act like edge ain't important?
No. See, that's what I'm saying. You made my point. Actually, for me, you actually made my point. I said a top 5 edge. Those guys are not top 5.
They top enough 5.
They're not top 5.
Shit, they pretty much are. Hold on, wait. Pause. The people who made the people who made the Pro Bowls and All Pros was the teams that I named. And then they walk and say, but they all lost. That wasn't his point. He say the playoffs say a different story. What I'm trying to show him is that the edge play was key to the playoffs, even to the championship.
And I get, and that's what I'm saying. I get your point. Hold on, let me say this right quick, Lou. What I'm saying is, and I get your point. I definitely agree with you, boss. All I'm saying is, all those players you named are underneath Maxx Crosby. Yeah, true or false?
Yeah.
True or false? Okay, and so that's what I'm saying. It don't have to be a top 5 edge. It can be a good edge. It can be above average edge. It can be a great edge. It don't have to be a top 5 edge as in Maxx Crosby. That's all I'm saying.
It does need to be a top 5 edge. It does. It does need to be a top 5 edge. It does. It does. I gotta fight you back on that. It does, because we tried the committee approach and it didn't work. So that means we gotta aim higher. When we tried running back by committee, when we went to Knock-Knee McFadden, right? And then we also had Dunbar and we had Randall. We tried to run it back by committee and we said we need another level, and when we got Zeke. That's what you're supposed to do. Whenever you try them committees and it's ass, you don't go back to ass. You don't go back to receiver by committee, and you have Cole Beasley, T. Williams, and Hearns and this average ass shit, and then be like, let's try average again. No, you go to the next level. You go to Amari. That's what you're supposed to do. We tried the safe way. The safe way had us safe and weak as fuck. So what you're supposed to do is go up. And that's what we're saying. Go up. I totally disagree with you that we should not go for the best. No, we tried average. We had all these second rounders. We all bet on them. We all was like, oh, go look. Oh, we got all these people that's ready to get their chance since Michael done left. And we still wasn't shit. So that means you need to go get somebody that is the shit.
Boss, this is why I fucking love you, bro. You are absolutely right. You gotta go get the best. You gotta go get the best. But one thing you failed to realize, you also got a Quentin Williams, you got a Clark and all that. So you don't need the best because they are the best right there.
And that's my point right there.
You gotta get.
That's my point. We are not some other teams. We are not the. You name another team, but other Super Bowls who ain't had an edge. Yeah, we finna do it different. We finna have a top 5 one tech and a motherfucking edge. How about that?
What you just said, Lou, we are not them other teams. So until Jerry Jones do it, we are not them other teams. And you know that for a fact. Come on, Big Lou. You know that, dog.
So this is what I don't like about them, bro. And common sense is my dog. But see, they both did the exact same thing, Lou. We over here telling you don't need a Lamborghini for wide receiver 2. You just need, right? And they said, no, you don't. You need the Lamborghini. Yes, you know you need it. You need it. Then they turn around and say, you don't need the Lamborghini for edge. No, boss, why do you need a Lamborghini? You got a Lamborghini on offense and CeeDee Lamb. You got 2 Lambos. You have no Lambos on defense. Can we get at least one Lambo on the defense?
Yes, you can get a Lambo. Yeah, this is the Lambo that I want. No. This the thing. Get the Lambo. You can get the Lambo on defense, boss. You can have that Lambo. Go get it at safety. Go get it at corner. Go get it at linebacker. Go get it at any other thing. You see, that's the
why would we do that? Man, why would... Hey, common sense. Why would we go get what's the least valuable? You said yourself, the most valuable positions are quarterback, tackles, and edges. The market said so. Yes. So why would I go target elite on positions of value that's not even as valuable? If I get a chance to go get the elite edge and it's only so few of them, you get them.
You 1,000% right. But guess what? That elite edge is only gonna hold up for so far. You telling me we don't need elite safety play? We ain't had elite safety play since Darren Woodson.
I want elite safety play, but at the same time, look at y'all trying to give us in terms of like allocated resources. I'm trying to get a force multiplier to make our team doing it a lot easier. When has a good safety ever made it easier for the front end? When has that ever happened? Don't tell me. Denver. Denver always had a 4-7.
A safety that never made it better for the front end? Oh, come on. So there's no thing it's called coverage sacks. So we're not going to sit up here and say there's coverage sacks in the NFL.
How often coverage sacks happen versus regular sacks? When you have a dog.
Coverage if you got it.
How often coverage sacks happen versus regular sacks?
It's probably 60-40.
No!
You got to get that man up. We over here preaching. Ain't it holes in the zone?
Yes, it's holes in the zone. It's holes everywhere. It's holes everywhere, Lou. What is that to do that, Lou?
It ain't a hole in the edge. Common sense. This is what I'm trying to tell you. The game plan when you have Quentin Williams, a Kenny Clark, and a Maxx Crosby on the same time, you have to change the way you fucking eat before you even hike the ball.
Right.
And guess what, Lou? You are 1,000%. You are 1,000% correct.
Hold on. Because you was in there with us. Did you not see him? This dude is on that trash-ass defense by his damn self. They have 2 tight ends kick-stepping alongside the damn tackle to just stop this man. To just stop him. We're not. The reason why we're aiming for this guy because this guy can help the whole defense. That's why. That's the reason why we're targeting this position. That's the reason why we're even targeting this player, because we want the best of the best. Because this is what Mike, you know how good Micah was? Micah hid this his historic bad defense. It was always in us, but Micah hid this shit.
Hey, hold on before you go, Common Sense. We do got one more caller, and D-Shift's been waiting. But before you go, my boy say, man, I can't wait till Henny and Lalo watch this show. It ain't over. Listen, Lou, if you can make Boss Land tomorrow, because I'm ready to fight their ass too, bro. Like, for real. I can't wait to fight them, because I know that's going to be a heavyweight fight. And I know they don't fight fair either. Like, Landlord and Henny, that's going to be a dirty, nasty fight. It looked like we got trenches versus team weapons all over again.
I was sparring with him yesterday.
Yeah, we look like we go. I already know we go spar. I ain't even talked to him today, but I just had that feeling today. Walker Point. When I walk in here with this, they gonna be ready to squad. Now, this is the good news though. Common Sense. I'm only really having this fight for Crosby. I'm not really fighting.
Fact.
You feel me? Crosby is worth this fight. So
yes.
Anybody else? No, we keeping Pickens and shut up. Yeah. Like, for real. Yeah. Anybody else? And I'm keeping Pickens. So it's but
sir.
or CeeDee Lamb, right?
And I definitely agree with your point. And to be fair, that's just, like, I agree with y'all just because, like, with the whole Pickens thing, we was asking for Bateman, we was asking for Ridley. You know what I mean? So we got the better of the best, in my opinion. So I get y'all point of not downgrading it or anything like that. My point is just, okay, let me put it like this. I want my team to carry Dak Prescott for one.
The way you do that is defense.
I want my team to carry. Now, Crosby will definitely help with that. I'm not going to deny that at all. My thing, but what I'm saying is, we saw how good Pickens was with Dak, and that was just year one. We still probably got a whole nother level to go on this offense, to be honest with you. With Shotty's first year back calling plays and Clayton Adams, all with the whole offense was the first year. So we got a whole nother level we can go to be honest, man. In my opinion, if everything goes right.
This is the last thing I'm gonna say. Then we gonna take D shift call. This is the last thing I'm gonna say, bro. Now, we saw what Michael was when he had Mozzie and Linval Joseph. Imagine what Michael would have been with Clark. Just hear me out. With Clark and Quentin Williams. That's what we trying to get everybody to envision. That nobody joining us on. That's the vision. So all that Michael can't stop the run, you wouldn't even think like that no more with Crosby. We would have probably the scariest front in the last 10 years, bro. We might have the scariest front almost of all time.
I definitely get your point, and I'm going to say this, and then we can get it up out of there. I think the biggest issue is that we done had too many Cedric Wilsons, Noah Browns, Brandon Cooks, and all that. And now that we got something better on offense, it's hard for all the fans to see different. Because
y'all not being real, man. You see what you did right there? You named all them old B team ass boys.
No, boss. See, that's what you
so we gonna act like Gallup ain't never get 1,000 yards? We gonna act like Gallup ain't get 1,000 yards?
No.
We gonna act like he ain't get 1,000 yards, 6 touchdowns?
No. I'm not acting like that at all, boss. I'm not acting like that at all. What I'm saying is that the simple things is this. You said we had Micah. Micah hit a lot of things, and guess what? When we got in the postseason, it wasn't there. When we had Noah Brown, we had Cedric Wilson, we had all those guys. When we got to the postseason, it wasn't there. So I agree with you on both sides. We can go wide receiver by committee, we can go edge by committee, we can go whatever. And in the history of the Cowboys, it didn't work in the postseason. So I agree with you all the way around, big dog. I promise you I do. All I'm saying is, just like you said, if this conversation is only for Crosby. But I'm trying to figure out a way to where I can have Pickens for this offense and see this next level with them and give me a dope, either a better running back 1 or a dope ass running back 2 to go with Williams if we re-sign him, and let's do this greatest show old turf 2.0 with a top 15 defense.
You can have it. You can have a greatest show on turf without Pickens. You know that, right? You can still have a greatest show on.
Yes.
You know you can. You know you can get you. You know you can draft you a receiver. You can draft a dope receiver in the first, and you still be the show on turf. Dak, we acting like Dak just got cold with Pickens. Dak been putting up dope ass numbers way before Pickens.
No, this is what I'm saying. We're acting like Dak is gonna stay healthy for a whole season. We acting like CD's gonna stay healthy.
Y'all gonna hurt him. Yeah, you know what? Y'all gonna get Dak hurt. You know how you gonna get Dak hurt with all this pay pick. Okay. Let's think about what's gonna happen. Because I'm gonna say it before it happened. The reason why you keep seeing Burrow hurt is because they fans like Flash. And everybody I want T. Higgins and I want Jamar Chase. I gotta have it all. I gotta have a show. So guess what? They throwing that bitch 40 times. That means your quarterback is dropping back 40 times a game. That means your edge rushers are having 40 times to get his ass. So Burrow keep getting hit.
And what was the first thing I said when I got on this call? Give me a running back. I don't care if I'm not with the passing. I'm using Pickens as a decoy, and I'm using CD as a decoy to keep that fucking line.
So let me ask you this: common sense. Would you take? Let me ask you a question. You got 2 choices. You only got 2.
All right.
You got Pickens, CeeDee Lamb, or you can get DJ Moore, CeeDee Lamb, and Crosby. Which group you picking for your team?
I'm going with DJ Moore and Crosby.
That's all we say.
But this is the thing. Like you said, this conversation is only for Crosby. It's only for Crosby. But if we get Crosby and that's it, then cool. Okay, I'm cool with that. I'm just saying that it don't have to be our defense. Don't have to get Crosby and to get the way that y'all want it. All I'm asking y'all to do is let's, like you did the other day. You looked at Crosby. You look at Hendricks. Okay, let's keep going. Let's Herbig. If Danielle Hunter is available, whoever we can get, let's keep going so we can see. Hey, Crosby is dope. But hey, if I can keep Pickens and get me a Nick Herbig, or if I can keep Pickens and get me a Danielle Hunter, okay, and then I can go get me a Taylor Downs in the draft, or get me a Jeremiah Love in the draft, I think that's just a good enough conversation to instead of just trading Pickens for Crosby. And that was my whole thing, big dog. I love y'all, Big Lou. Hopefully you get the phone set up so we can start calling in with you, dog. If not, boss, hey, another thing, boss, if y'all can do it, set it up. Let's get these phone calls for the boss slaying, Joe. Let's get that.
Oh, we got that. Yeah, we gonna crank that up tomorrow.
Hey, look. Shout out to Sleeper. Y'all get on the Sleeper app. Y'all get your picks up and everything. So when next season comes, boss gonna be on top of that. We'll get your promo code and everything going. Shout out to you, big dog. I love y'all, boys.
Man, I love it, man. Listen, say we got one more dope ass caller, D Shill. And see, I like these calls, bro. I like these debates, bro. These debates. And see, and you know what I love? All the people that call in, they ain't afraid. They speak their mind. They with it.
Yeah, like
D-Shift.
People on X, you know.
Oh yeah, they be scared.
Hey,
people
what's up, fellas?
What's up with it, D?
Man, it's kind of fitting you said me for last, man, because like I'm on your side, bro.
Man,
like I'm looking at the Super Bowl, dog, and I'm looking at what type of offenses were there in the Super Bowl? Why everybody find them so boring? You know what I mean? The offense, the flash, the appeal, man. You know, like it's like crack. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't get enough of it. But same token, I wouldn't put Seattle's offense. You know, they got Smith and Jigba, but you talk about the resources that you can flip into getting offense like Seattle. You know, you can get those 2 big running backs. Any way possible. You know. You got a better offensive line than Seattle. You got a way better quarterback than Seattle. CeeDee Lamb, you know, he's him, you know. So, I mean, you have all that. A tight end, you know, he's suitable, you know what I'm saying? So when you talk about paying Pickens, like, Like, you know what I'm saying? That's overkill. You know what I mean? Like, Jalen, Hurts, he had to have, Devontae Smith and AJ Brown. You know what I mean? They want those two elite wide receivers, but they had the elite defense. Man, you give me Seattle's defense, you give me New England's defense. We win the Super Bowl. You look at Seattle's like they just had a better offense. And so, you got all these high-powered offense. What these defense did to all these high-powered offense, beat shit out of them. You know what I mean? Like null and void, all those weapons, Eagles, shit, Pack, whoever. You know what I'm saying? Like all those teams lost in the postseason. Rams, you know what I'm saying? So all those teams lost because they had great defense that pulled through. You get a guy like Crosby because at this point you gotta overcompensate. Like you don't have enough time to sit up here and invest. Even honestly, just depend on these two first round picks. Because in truth, they gotta develop. You know what I'm saying? Quinyon and Cooper DeJean coming in as rookies, yeah, but they already had established all-pro type dudes set up. You only got one of those guys. You need about two more of those dudes, to be honest.
Yep.
And then you start building with young talent, and then you start building with depth, like you get you a good pick like a DeMarcus Lawrence, you know what I'm saying? Because as good as DeMarcus Lawrence was, how much he cost?
Right.
And what was the difference? He already had a foundation set up.
Right.
But instead, what we do, we get this one defensive guy and we run him out of town, DeMarcus DeMarcus Lawrence, you know what I'm saying? We run these guys out of town because we expect them to be the savior. When you sitting up here with a trash ass defense, you wouldn't dare do that shit to Dak. We call it out every time. When Dak lose one weapon, like that's what we doing right now. We got a whole offense set up. It's set up. You're not gonna win with this team with 2 first-round picks on defense. A hurt big. You're not doing nothing in the playoffs, bro. They got some serious defenses, bro. They got some serious coaches scheming up some shit. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you ain't ready for the playoffs. You bring back GP, and it's tempting, bro. It's tempting, dog. Think about how cold this offense would be if you sign GP, you spend a first-round pick on Love, and then you get like a right guard. You know how dope that offense would be? Man, it's tempting, but defensively, you're not ready, bro. All we got is Quinnen, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like you have no foundation set up. You got a dope ass, like just a house, with the granite tops, some, as far as deep, the walls, but you ain't got nothing else. You know what I'm saying? So like Quinnen is a great foundational piece, but you sit up here, you invest in this offense, you don't put nothing into this defense, some real stuff. That's why I was saying you got to overcompensate right now with Crosby because you only got a couple more years with that.
Right. You got to.
And then you go ahead and gamble right now.
Go for it. Right.
Because when you have to eventually go through that transition, you know what I'm saying? It's going to take a year like the Rams, the Patriots, you know what I'm saying? Like they invested heavily and then they had to kind of re-up, but they got right back in it. You know what I'm saying? Right now, throw some shit on the table, overcompensate, get you a Crosby, you know what I'm saying? Get you those 2 first-round picks. That's a dope-ass foundation for 2 young rookies to come into.
Dope.
And like they actually learn from some real vets versus young potential that we got. Who the hell was DeMarcus Lawrence learning from when he came in? You know what I'm saying? You had Sean Lee, but you know what I mean?
Right.
Like all of our young guys, they never pan out because there's no foundation. We expect them to be the savior. Like I said, you wouldn't dare do that to that. And, we do that to our all-pro Hall of Fame, defensive guys that we get every now and then because we don't never build a championship defense, bro. And unfortunately, that's what you need. You can't just go out no mediocre defense and say we're going to win a Super Bowl. That's been your problem.
See, D-Shift, let me say something real quick that's funny to me. I thought about my first call. The first call I took, I asked him, I said, who was the last time we had 2 wide receiver ones win a Super Bowl? You know what his answer was? Never.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait.
Yeah.
But that's the plan we want to go with, the never plan. we want the never plan.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man? But if I say, okay, I can name you times where Ed just took it over. right? I could say what I could tell you when defensive tackles took it over, right? We could just talk about what Philly did to Mahomes last year.
Mahomes, man, like that was
what that D did. The D won that. The front four won the Super Bowl against Mahomes.
Won
that shit.
And it wasn't close. And it wasn't close. It wasn't Jalen Hurts. They be trying to get, but they had like 6 sacks.
Hell no.
They terrorized that offense. They had to change everything up. The whole plan thrown out the window because they couldn't stop them up front. But that's my problem. This is why I said this is a pressure point for Cowboy Nation, and this is why this is very important for y'all. I hope y'all understand how willing to put the defense on the back burner. We wondering why for all these damn years why we ain't have a great defense. It's because fundamentally we are brainwashed. We are brainwashed into thinking that we just asking for one more superstar over there on the defense. That's what is missing. Everyone else want to give us the plan on how we can bring in 7 guys. It ain't gonna be just Maxx Crosby. You need more. I know I need more. He's a multiplier though. The same reason why you view Pickens as a multiplier. Man, Maxx Crosby is even more multiplier. He plays a more important position.
With more snaps.
You know what I'm saying? With more, and he plays more snaps. He affects the game more.
He affects the game more.
Y'all want to have these isolated conversations
and
on how the
hold on, because Coach Fowler in here, real quick. I don't mean to cut you off. Coach Fowler say Maxx Crosby's not a 3-4 defensive player. I don't know why y'all want a guy getting your hopes up because we play a multiple front. According 3-4 gonna be our base. But according to Shotty, he want us to be multiple. That's one of the reasons we went to a 5-man front because we was able to switch it up. So I want the player.
Maxx Crosby can do it. Maxx Crosby can do it. We saw the film. They did it. They did it at Oakland. He was standing up. He was going out the cover. But Maxx Crosby on film, he can do it.
He can do it.
He can
Hell
he
can
better
do it.
some of our linebackers we got out here. I'm being honest with you.
Easily.
You know what I'm saying? Like I want their play. If y'all. I encourage y'all to go watch that film. We're gonna do.
The conference has been unlocked.
It's open to call in.
Yeah, it's yeah. But the fundamental issue is we're trying to get y'all to understand. Everyone is trying to pull up all these excuses. Now I'm saying it's really excuses. People not saying that Edge ain't never worked, even when Micah was here. Why are you viewing that? The main problem is that we have the solution already on this team. The reason why Micah disappeared in the playoffs is because they literally ran the ball at us. That's literally what they did. You have Quentin Williams now. I'm this is gonna be a good fight, but I'm very disappointed that Dallas Cowboys, the fan base, man. I really hate that. Y'all really are. I really feel bad for the defense. I'm sorry. I really do. I feel so bad for the defense, and I'm firmly saying
I feel bad.
If we pay Pickens, if we pay Pickens, and we don't get another name for that defense, we're not going to a Super Bowl. Because we had the Bengals and the Dolphins. They got all them weapons, but as soon as it turned cold, when they couldn't throw the goddamn ball is a brick. Shit didn't fucking matter.
Yeah, but then at the same time, it's also our job to have these conversations and and these debates until we win people over. And I think we got to do it like politicians. You got to make your case and you got to earn the trust, And then I think when we hold on real quick. I got Tuck on real quick before you go, D. I'm trying to get Tuck in here. Y'all give me 1 second. Go ahead, D. And then we got Tuck. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. We sometimes also anticipate what if CD Lamb goes down? That's not really a reasonable thing to argue. And it does happen, right? It does happen. Injuries do happen, but you got a lot of teams who been able to withstand with just that one wide receiver weapon. With multiple weapons, man. Say you beef up your.
The conference has been locked.
You got Pickens. Who was Pickens before this year? You know what I'm saying? He got traded for a 3rd-round pick. You know what I mean? And we know the reasons why. We know he was cold, but they got other situations out there, and you can't take the credit for what that can make these wide receivers into. If George Pickens want to get his money, if he want to pose with Dave Mulligetta and kind of send some things out like that. Like, we know the tones, we know the vibes of this whole situation and these pictures and all that. So Jerry Jones want to be like, all right, well, cool. I'm gonna bounce and we just gonna move on to the next thing, flip you into a Crosby and get this defense right.
Let's go.
And that's what we gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
Good call, D Shield. Boy, say D Shield kept it real. And see, that part people gotta keep in mind what D Shield just said right there. Some of this is not just us wanting Pickens. We gotta realize that Jerry is going against a Titan. You know what I mean? And if David is like, bro, I'm going for the max, and I'm finna turn your bank apart, we got to have options. So we need to have a conversation about options. Good call, D Shield. Boy, that boy cute this shit.
Yes, sir, man. I'll be good. I'm gonna listen, bro.
Tuck, you in here?
Yeah, what's up, everybody? Yeah, man. So it's been an interesting topic, bro. But I'm gonna 1,000% agree with what you just said, boss. It's not that we should say, hey, we need to get rid of Pickens for Maxx Crosby or do this. It's about having an insurance policy available for what is more than likely going to happen. So I just talked about it on my show, right? Salute to Cover 3, is that you have DK Metcalf around $34 million. Pickens is not going for less than that.
No,
so
you're not
looking at paying him almost $36 to $37 million for a wide receiver too. Now, is Jerry going to be willing to pay that? More than likely, maybe, because he loves his offense. But if you're able to balance the scale of the Dallas Cowboys with the Maxx Crosby, you have to consider. Now, I'm not saying trade Pickens for 2 first-round picks, but specifically when it comes to Maxx Crosby, well, you can put it in a Dallas Cowboys uniform and will be game day ready. You have to consider that to balance the scale. Now, I asked Cowboys Nation this. A few years ago, boss, I think Lou was on here, people were even fixing their mouth, y'all, that there was a quarterback controversy between Cooper Rush and Dak Prescott. Why? Because we was winning our games. How was we winning those games? Because our defense and our run game was carrying it where Cooper Rush couldn't even throw the ball more than 8 yards. Even last year, when Dak Prescott went down and we had injuries, we had a player in Micah Parsons, we were in playoff contention damn near, and we should have beat the Bengals. Defense travels. Defense carries. So we have to understand, listen, I love George Pickens. Him and CeeDee Lamb is amazing to watch on Sundays. It's fun. It's exciting. They got all of these celebrations. But when it comes down to really getting grimy and having a win football games, you need a strong defense and need a strong running game.
Yep.
Our coach, Brian Schottenheimer, has said numerous times, defense and power football. If I'm paying wide receiver 1, $36 million, and wide receiver 2, $32 million, and my quarterback is the highest paid in the league, that is showing that all indications meaning I'm going to drop back and pass this thing 45 times for Dak Prescott.
You'll get Dak hurt.
We're going to live and die by the passing attack.
Yep. And you risk getting him hurt.
I get it, right? I understand the Cowboys fans have been trained for so long to feel like wide receivers are a safety blanket. But, bro, we marched and Dak Prescott had an MVP caliber season with Brandon Cooks, bro.
He did.
Like, we're not the Eagles, right? We don't, you know what I'm saying? We won games, bro, with Brandon Cooks. We was all, boss, that year, what was everyone arguing with me that year? With Brandon Cooks. Cowboys don't lose at home. Cowboys don't lose at home. We was feeling so good then with Brandon Cooks as our number 2. So to think that you couldn't take a Mekhi Lemon or a Cardinal Tate or, you know what I'm saying, and put him with Dak Prescott and CD and our offense stays afloat, I don't understand it, right? I love George Pickens. I love GP3, but paying Ferrari prices, Lambo prices for a wide receiver, quarterback, and you know what I'm saying, and a wide receiver too, and not focusing on your defense, it's a risk, right? And you have to really consider it. And I feel like for so long, the Dallas Cowboys defense has been the stepchild, even last year.
Yeah. Hold on, Tuck. Wait,
Brian
Tuck, before you go.
hype,
Before
right?
you go. You can tell by the calls, they still the defense is still the stepchild. And it's obvious that the defense is the step. And let me give you the ultimate proof. Because see, we talking about filling a premium position with a premium talent, right? With a premium need, right? Right? We talking about Crosby. A lot of the callers was like, why would you go for that top shelf? Then most of them asked, why would you go for that? That's high. But then we over here like, we need to fill wide receiver 2. And they like, it is nothing wrong with going with the Lamborghini. Wait.
What was they saying? What was they saying last year, boss? Oh, Micah wanted that much? I'm not paying him $40 million. But you about to pay one for a wide receiver 2, damn near?
Yeah, for wide receiver 2.
The Dallas Cowboys defense is the red-headed stepchild. Even when
that's
you
what
go
it
to
is.
The games, boss.
We don't respect D, dog.
When you go to the games and when you go to the Cowboys game at AT&T Stadium, if it's 4th down and the Cowboys defense is on the field, everybody's sitting. If it's 4th down and we are going for it, everybody gets up out their seats and start waving towels.
Hold on, I gotta take this comment real quick.
I get it.
I gotta take this comment.
I understand it.
Real quick, I gotta take this comment. Somebody said Dallas can open up 131 million in cap and get all these things. Listen, I'm gonna be all the way real with you, bro. When we play with the lever game, you know, restructure this guy, pay this guy, it's gonna free up 131. I'm gonna be all the way honest with you. That is not the full picture because you have to be able to look at the cap ramifications down the line too. Like you gotta see how these levers and different things that that's not a full picture of team. So for instance, that would be saying we finna put it all on 1 year, which would be not the best thing to do. Because if that gets hurt in that and you put it in 1 year, you really should try to make it a 2 to 3 year window. So you can't just hit all your levers. I know we did that playing the game on Boss Land, but I'm just being all the way honest. That wouldn't be the proper way to do it. We also have a super chat from my brother. He said, y'all tripping. If we don't pay Pickens, CD went down, we would have had the number 1 pick. Yeah, that could have been true. Like, yeah, you know, and it been times that we lost our number 1s and we kept winning too. Because we moved on from our disruptive defensive player that we're trying to get back. You know what I'm saying? Say that again, Tuck. That's the point. That's the point.
That's the reason why.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you wouldn't have to have 2 wide receivers if you kept. If you would basically, Tuck is saying this: if you would have kept Micah and then still got Quentin Williams, yeah, bro, you could have lost Pickens, bro. You would have been all right. It been times that we lost the number 1 and we kept winning, bro. It been times in 2016, Dez went down for 3 games and we was 3-0 in them games.
Right. Yeah.
And here's everyone who
here's the thing. Here's the thing. And also, if you go get the running backs like we've been telling y'all ass for so many years, we would be perfectly fine.
We'll be perfectly fine. But here's the other thing. Y'all want to protect. Everybody want to talk about carrying Dak, protecting Dak, and everything like that. Did y'all not see the play? I'm not even gonna say the Super Bowl. Did you not see the playoffs? This is everybody want to complain and talk about why Dak ain't got playoff wins and everything like that. See, the reason why Dak ain't got no playoff wins is that he got to play perfect football all 60 minutes. Let's be for real.
Ooh.
Let's be for real. No, let's be real. See, y'all want to argue with me because I come with the fucking facts. This is the worst caliber of quarterbacks play that we've ever seen in this damn playoffs. But we had quarterbacks throwing 5 interceptions still in the motherfucking game. We were over here asking questions. It was the weapons, right? No, it was a defense. CJ Stroud didn't have a good game all playoffs, but he damn near made it to the AFC Championship game because of his defense. Drake May was literally carried all the way to the promised land Due to he didn't play a good game any game because of his defense. Because your quarterback ain't always going to be Superman. And when they're not going to be Superman, the difference between us and other teams is that the defense gives them time for the quarterback to get his cake back. But we don't never do that for Dak. But we're saying we caring for Dak. No, y'all don't care for Dak.
And see, Lou, what the mindset is with this high octane offense. All we have to do is just get an okay defense, and we'll be back in the thick of things. That is not the case, Cowboys Nation. That's not the case.
Y'all can still beat your ass. I'm telling you right now.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Minnesota.
It's not act like there wasn't games that our offense was getting bagged up. So
Denver.
But it's like, but here's the thing. I know how the Cowboys organization thinks. I know how the fan base is. I know they're going to pay Pickens. But I think what we're talking about is just from a balancing standpoint and from a championship standpoint. You can't even name me who the 49ers wide receivers were. You can't even name me who the Patriots wide receivers were. Besides JSN, you couldn't name me a Seahawks. You can't even probably tell me who the Broncos wide receivers are, right? But for us, our safety blanket will always be the fun, exciting wide receivers.
So hold on real quick. My boy said my boy said we kept winning. Yeah. This is what I'm saying. He said we kept winning. So yes, we was 3-0 without Dez, right? He said what Super Bowl playoff game we win? More than Pickens and CeeDee Lamb together.
Right.
So like we went further with that construction than what y'all want. That's why I said, bro, and that's why I'm asking a real question. And I asked the first caller this. I said, name a team that won a Super Bowl with 2 number ones. The dude said, I can't name one.
Yeah.
I think we just got to kind of just figure it out, in my opinion, that finesse ball really honestly doesn't work. It's fun, it's exciting, but it doesn't work.
I love it. I mean, I love it from a fan standpoint, just sitting back on Sunday. Because think about it right now, right? What was everyone saying? That Super Bowl was boring. You know what I'm saying? Because there wasn't no finesse. It wasn't the glitz and glamour, the offense, the Pat Mahomes around the back pass. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I get it from that standpoint. But if you're looking to build it, I know the one thing that travels is a strong, dominant defense and a run game.
That was CJ Stroud threw 6 interceptions, man. Come on, y'all.
Yeah.
And then my boy say, because it's a new thing, boss. And one of my brothers,
Pickens and CD versus Arizona.
My brother raising a good point, at the same point that Day Walker said, that coaching did have a lot to do with last year's bad defense. I'm not gonna take that away, but we also not gonna act like talent wasn't a major factor of it either. And this is the point that Tuck and Lou trying to make. Just look at the spirit of what we do. We just trying to band-aid the defense. We think just like Jerry on that. Jerry just want to kind of band-aid. Like, he paid the offense. He paid the tackles. He paid the guards. He paid the receivers. He paid the running backs. He paid Zeke. He paid the quarterback. He paid the tight ends. He paid him. His fingers get cramps on the defense. That's what we saying. Michael was the only one that he let go. Like, he got a finger cramp, and then he let go of Tank. He got a finger cramp. And we like, nah, we need some of that superstar on the defense, man.
J. Lou.
Yeah, we get finger cramps on the defense. That's all we saying is some kind of resources need to be prioritized. And I do get that we like Pickens, and I do get that we dope.
4 defensive coordinators in 4 years.
Exactly.
Bring somebody else in. They'd be up. 4 defensive coordinators in 4 years. No, actually, 4 defensive staff in 4 years.
Yeah, it's treating the defense like a stepchild. It really is. It really is.
Stepchild.
And when we say, hey man, let's go for Crosby, let's go for top shelf. No, why we got to do that? Let's go low. Let's go mid level. We just want mid level pressure. We tried mid. No, bro, we not doing that. No, we need to go for top shelf, bro. Like,
and I'm not here in the draft either because you can't draft.
And then we just watched a documentary, right? On the documentary, didn't they say the difference maker? What was the difference maker that came into the 90s team? Haley.
9-4.
9-4.
Right.
9-4.
9-4 was that's when we won that thing. Him and Emmett.
Right.
Hold on, we got us another call. I hope this is somebody that's against us, because I like to fight. JD, which side you on, brother?
What's going on, bro? I appreciate you having me on, man. I apologize for calling in late, but I just got home. I was out here driving, but I just want to say, look here. I'm not against Maxx Crosby being on the team. I'm just wondering, why is it we can't have CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, and Maxx Crosby, especially with what we already worked out, well, what we shown to work out over HTM and Landlord's podcast of adding an extra $131 million to the salary cap.
Yeah.
What's the issue with that?
Yeah.
Why is that an issue? Why is that just stopping everybody from over there making that happen?
Yeah, so I just talked about that. I'm gonna like to have that talk with them tomorrow. Is that, to be all the way honest, because I did the show with them as well. When we talking about hitting all those triggers and all that kind of stuff, that does not show the full picture. Just to be all the way honest, because then when we had Michael, like, hear me out. So we had Michael Gelkin on, and Michael Gelkin was the only person who did a 5-year projection based on switches that was hitting the pass, and he forecast that the Dallas Cowboys was going to have major problems signing 3 major stars to max contracts. He forecasted, he predicted that somebody was going to probably fall out that deal, and he predicted it was going to be Micah. And this is what he specifically said. He said people try to act like because they can hit them switches that can don't kick back. He showed the projections that the can kicks back, meaning all those dead cap hits from them switches that they hit, a day come due for you to have to pay that dead cap. And the way that we did it assumes you can just free up this money and that there can be no consequences to the future. There are actual major consequences. So we really honestly need to do a more thorough job by hitting the trigger, but then showing the effect of it for the next 3 years. Because it would be very, very unwise, in my opinion, for us to just hit 1-year triggers. Then we have that year we can have a year full of injuries, but then we blew the budget for the next 3 years. Would you want that? No. So I don't want to play that game of like we can just free up money, and because what we doing low key is we acting like real money is monopoly money. Like, nah, we got to look at it like real money. You feel me? Because we not being genuine when we do it that way.
Well, when Michael Gelkin made this prediction, was he counting in the Amazon $111 billion that they were paying to the NFL? Was he also calculating in the new betting money that's going to be coming into the NFL? Was he also calculating in the new TV negotiations coming from Netflix, ESPN, ABC, NBC, Fox, CBS, and NBC? Or was he just
that
going
don't
off
kick
of
in
what
into
he
the new
already had
CBA.
at that time?
That doesn't kick in into the new CBA.
Yeah, it's 2028, right?
Is the CBA the same as the television contract?
Yeah. See, because they negotiate those 10-year contracts.
Television contract is different.
Yeah, that's when they negotiate.
That's the CBA, yes. The CBA, that's for the players. But I'm talking about the television contract.
That's 2028.
That's how they pay the players. They pay the players with the television contract.
I thought they just paid them straight off the salary cap, and they get a percentage of the salary of the dividends from the NFL, because they were fighting for a higher percentage on the last CBA. But that didn't have nothing to do with the television contract.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, they negotiated that.
It just had something to do with what
they negotiated all of that.
The television contract.
It's already been negotiated.
At the same time.
It's been negotiated already for 10 years. So we got about 3 years left.
That's why everybody is signing short deals. That's why
everybody wants short deals.
That's why nobody wants a long deal. That's why all the owners want to give a long deal, because they know that it's going to be a giant increase in the budget around that time. Everyone is positioning themselves for the bigger hike.
So that's the Philly thing, right? Philly has backloaded all their contracts for 2028, right? So that's what they did. They stashed all their money on the back end for 2028. So when that cap increases, then that's when, like, I think, like, the Lane Johnsons, the A.J. Browns, like those deals, right? So it all goes on how you structured with those extra, those voided years, right? So that's what comes into play. But the Cowboys do have some contract structure around it, and they can restructure. So I get what people are saying, right? But here's the thing. You franchise tag Pickens, that money comes off the book instantaneously. Then you have to wait until July 15th to see if you're going to get the deal. And what you're going to do is you got to think about what Philly did. They extended players early, which we were trying to do, right? They got Smitty done early. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that thins out that money. So then when A.J. Brown got his deal, you still have Smitty for the low. So now Smitty's deal is trying to kick in, but he still took a wide receiver 2 deal. Smitty didn't go for wide receiver 1 money. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I get it.
But,
you can
but,
say
but
screw the
Smitty
cap.
is not an all-pro.
Yeah, and so that's the problem. That's the problem.
That's what I'm saying.
We have 2 all-pros.
Yeah,
No
and now you got to pay them like 2 all-pros. That's the problem.
Right.
But we had Cleveland Browns believing Deshaun Watson so much that they gave him a fully guaranteed $200 and something million contract. We had the Minnesota Vikings believe in that sorry ass boy from Washington so much that they gave him 2 fully guaranteed contracts. When teams believe in you,
so what you saying is basically that the cap is a myth and they can make it work. I don't believe that the cap is a myth.
Exactly.
So that I knew that's what you were saying. So this is why I disagree with you. Hold on real quick. Hold on, Tuck. Let me explain something real quick. This is so I'm gonna tell you why the cap is not a myth. Derek Egan broke down today. There's literally not one team with 2 receivers paid in the top 10. Not one. Not one. So if the cap was a myth, Miami could have loaded up like they did on weapons, like what they did, and still had a top D. Do they? No. If the cap wasn't a myth, it would have been they paid Chase, they paid T. Higgins, they paid their running back, they paid their quarterback, and then they would have still paid Trey. Did they do that? No. Why? Because the cap is not a myth. It's hard decisions that got to be made with a lot of teams because sometimes you get in cap trouble. That's why you had people like Adams have to get up out of Green Bay. That's why Tyreek Hill had to get up out of Kansas City. You don't think they wanted to keep that team together? They did want to keep the team together, but if they start getting in cap issues and they had to make a tough budget decision, like get rid of the fastest, young, dopest receiver at that time, which was Tyreek Hill. So, no.
You know why they did that? You know why they did that?
Why?
Because they wanted to pay some people on their defense as well. They're trying to win Super Bowls. Let's be for real. They got Chris Johnson over there. Remember, they drafted. They did good in drafting with Jared Sneed and the other guy they got, McDuffie. But I mean, this is the honest thing we're trying to get Cowboy Nation to understand. Do you want a great show or do you want to go for the whole thing? You can't have both. You cannot be what's the saying go? You can't be worshiping 2 gods or something like that. You can't do this. You gotta pick and choose. And I don't think people are trying to think they want their cake and eat it too. But we're trying to get y'all to understand that you're gonna have to make some decisions.
You're gonna have to.
If we pay Pickens, we're gonna be paying $300 million to the offense and only $130. I'm saying these numbers, and I'm doing a whole show on this. I don't understand how this don't make people uncomfortable. That we're committing this much money to the offense already.
And it's because, Lou, of how we've been trained, bro. Because this time last year, when Micah was going for 40, we got 40 mil from Green Bay? Absolutely not. But now we're talking about giving our wide receiver 2 37, 38. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's because, so yeah, I understand it. Like I said, I love GP, man. I'm going to buy a damn jersey when he's, you know what I'm saying, gets signed. But I understand we will be the BBL with a big booty offense and some little bitty old legs on defense.
You know what?
I ain't gonna lie, we could have had all this.
That is
We could have had all
funny,
this.
but you're right.
I mean, that's what we gonna be. You know what I'm saying?
It did Tuck. We want to be what don't work. That's the thing. We want to be. Just go back to what I asked the first caller. I said, tell me a team that won the 2 Super Bowls with 2 number ones. None. Never in history. Why do we want to gamble with what's never worked?
Because it's exciting, bro. We want 40 burgers. We want.
How many years are we away from the next CBA?
The last one was right before COVID.
And it like 3 or 4 years?
Yeah, about 3-4 years.
And it like.
And the cap been rising about 25 million per year. You know, like
exactly. Kick that money on down the road.
Okay.
Kick that money on down the road because the next CBA, hey, that money gonna balloon with all that. What I said, the bet.
So
money,
you saying do both? You saying do both, right?
Do both.
Okay. So all right, I hear that. Let's act like you can't. Let's pretend you can't. You got to make a choice. What will be your choice?
If I gotta do both, I mean, so you know,
you can't do both.
Like I told you when I first got in, I was like, I'm not against getting Maxx Crosby. I want Maxx Crosby, but shoot, I'm also not against Trey Hendrickson.
No, okay,
you know
no, I'm saying, if you had to make a choice, let's just say if you really did have a budget. I know you believe that the cap is a myth, and some people believe that. That's fine. I do believe that the can kicks back. But let's just say that the cap is real and that you do have to make tough decisions. If you had to make a tough decision for your team and you could either have
to make a tough decision for my team.
Yeah.
After hiring a new defensive coordinator and knowing that I can't get 7 or 8 new starters on the defense, I have to make a tough decision.
This is I'm gonna give you your options. I'm gonna give you some options.
This I'm saying what we have to go through right now.
I gotta give you your options.
7 starters.
Hold on, I gotta give you your options. You got Pickens and CD. That's option 1.
I'm not trading CD.
Okay, now hear me out. I'm gonna give you options. You got Pickens and CD, or you can have Pickens, DJ Moore, Crosby, or you can have CD Lamb, DJ Moore, Crosby. Which team you going with?
Hey.
Can I toss in one more? Can I do CD Lamb, Mike Evans, and Crosby?
Yes,
sure. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, like I said, I want Maxx Crosby.
Mike Evans, you could do that.
Mike, he's disgruntled.
Bateman, give me Bateman, and I'm good.
I would say the
CD
same
Lamb,
thing.
Bateman,
I would say
Crosby,
give me
we
Bateman,
good.
CD Lamb, and Crosby, and I would say that I have a
exactly.
better team now.
And
I
I'm
would
good.
say that's a better team.
And I'm good.
And I would say I'm good.
Yeah.
And that's assuming, that's under the assumption that the cap is real. Now, if the cap is not real, then we say, like you say, get both. But what we having this debate for, we having this debate to say, if the cap is real and you got to make tough decisions, let's have this discussion, because we should be having this discussion. And to me, we need to build a defense. And I love the discussion of a trade for trade, like a player for player, because to me, and I want to get y'all thoughts on this, Lou. And JD, matter of fact, let me get you off, man, and I'm gonna finish it out with these guys, okay? Good call, bro.
All right.
Appreciate
you, bro.
No problem. I want to ask y'all a question, Lou. It took, damn, I forgot. Fuck, I'm doing too much.
Player.
Yeah, I know I was saying player for player. I forgot. Go ahead. It's gonna come to me.
Maybe people don't have the confidence in Dak Prescott like we think. We think that he can only do this shit with 2 number 1 wide receivers, I guess.
I think that yeah.
We haven't seen him do it before.
Right.
We pretty much when Dak has a healthy season, he's pretty much sliding through. But I guess that's I don't get it why we don't think that I couldn't put Dak with Carnell Tate and get right back to action,
right?
or I don't know. So,
like you said, like Mike Evans and CeeDee Lamb. Like Mike Evans and CeeDee Lamb, you dope as hell right now. DJ Moore and CeeDee Lamb, you're dope.
We need. Mike Evans, we need. That's what we. That's the the deal. I'm trying to replace Pickens with that.
I wouldn't be like, man, bro. We got Mike Evans, bro.
We trash. We fuck.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't.
We trash. If we got Mike Evans, CeeDee Lamb, and Crosby, your team is better, dog.
And so people say, okay, well, what happens if CeeDee Lamb goes down? Okay, what happens if Quentin Williams goes down? We can play that game all day.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's just real.
I'm trying to think of this question I have for y'all. Damn. It was going
to play right? The running back. We've been trying to get running backs. I give up on getting the Cowboys some running backs, man. So it's like, but I don't know. Like I said, it's not that we're anti. We know we love Pickens, but if you come down to this hard decision where they was about to squeeze you out and try to get top 2, top 3 salary, you got to have a backup plan.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think people are not understanding. Like, we're not trying to pay like a 2 number ones. We're paying 2 like premium. Like we're literally playing 2 corners.
You're playing premium, bro.
Yeah, this is not a number 1, number 2 thing. This is different. This is different. We're doing something that's even probably like higher caliber than the Dolphins and the Bengals. Like the Joe Burrow had to literally threaten the damn owner. You know what I'm saying on media because they didn't even want to pay T. Higgins. You know what I'm saying? And it crippled their whole salary. Or the Dolphins are regretting their entire decisions, like of getting Tyreek Hill and Waddle and having Tua with that. We're paying 2 cornerstones, like cornerstone money, and we're acting like we can still have money to pay this defense. That's where I don't believe the cap really. Like I think people really underestimating and spending money that we just don't have. Like we still gotta fill out the rest of the defense. You still gotta draft, even with all of
right.
Like there's a everyone is telling us that Maxx is not enough, but y'all want to keep both of them and. That's it. We're gonna be able to do for the defense. Like,
so because what it is, Lou, is high octane the offense and just put some sprinkle fix it on the defense and get back out there. That's what it is. Which I understand.
Let's be for real.
I get it. I get it. Right. It's the defense is the stepchild. I wish Cowboys. I mean, it's okay to admit that.
No, it is. It look like hold on, this dude Judah and him going off.
Just go out there and sprinkle a draft class on it. Get Mansour, Delane, and Sonny Styles. New defensive staff. Maybe bring in as safety and Mika Fitzpatrick and say go play.
And say my boy say it's weird to hear Cowboy fans help push this shit. I don't know why y'all acting like we pushing like Crosby or Scrub. Can we stop the cap? Can y'all stop that cap, please? Can y'all stop?
Yeah.
See. It's a difference between what we got with Micah. We got nothing but hope out of Micah. We hope we hit on them picks. If you get Crosby for Pickens or if you get CeeDee Lamb for Crosby, you get a proven player, a known commodity. So let's stop all of this. Let's stop all this cap like we trying to destroy the team. Like if anything, we trying to be balanced and we trying to. And what I don't understand is like, how did we just watch all these dope ass defenses and we still over here trying to just act like there's no logic in what we saying right now? Like, no, we need pass rush bad, like real bad, like real bad. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, and then one of the keys to Vic Fangio's defense, because we keep talking about coaching. But let's look at what was really going on with Vic Fangio's defense. He kept talent at the front. Don't forget that Philly was trying hard to get Micah, brother. We forgot that Jerry had to put in the contract with Green Bay. Don't you ever trade Micah to Philly? Oh, okay. So we just want to go with, but we got the coach. See, that's another Band-Aid. We got Vic Fangio. That's Band-Aid shit. Let's talk about the players that Philly put on that D and the commitment that they willing to do on that D. And let's talk about how they won the Super Bowl with that front four on that D. So let's stop all this capping like we just trying to fuck up the team. No, what we trying to do is give Cowboy Nation another way that's possible. Because see, the way that most people are pushing for is the harder way. Like we act like every time we had Pickens and CD on the field, we blew teams out. No, sometimes you got your ass dog walk with both of them on the field.
He lost to the Cardinals with them out there, bro.
Lost to the Vikings.
But you know, what my uncle and my dad used to tell me this quote, and I'm gonna tell Cowboys Nation: "You show right, you got it, you got it, you got it."
Like I be saying on X, I say K. I put K.
Yeah,
Anytime
you
somebody
got
like
it. You got it. All right, I don't want to hear no fucking crying, no complaining, no nothing. Right, what I'm saying? You got it.
Yeah.
I am. I'll say this publicly. I'm speaking for myself. I am sick of trying to help this fucking team and this fan base, bro. I'll say that publicly. I'm sick of it.
I don't fault you. I don't
get
fault
what you fucking deserve, man. And all right, don't say we ain't trying to help, because all this bitching that we being negative, we're trying to put a balance. We sit there and complain about the defense all fucking last year. So now we're trying to give the solutions. Now it's just, it's fine. You know what I'm saying? We sit there and watch J.J. McCarthy gritty all over, and now it's just fine. Give him another year to grow. Give him another year to get healthy. Get some off-season peanut butter. It's fine. All right. Cool. It's fine. I got it. You got it.
I mean, and then it's funny. We got a brand new out the box ass DC, and y'all ass don't even want to.
No. Our coach is going to be much better, because y'all don't even know what his damn scheme is. Y'all haven't even seen this man in a Cowboys polo. Y'all still using AI photos, and y'all believe that everything has just been fixed.
Hey, listen, man. Hold on. Let me address this, bro. Let me address this real quick.
AI photos.
Because see,
in a Cowboys polo.
Let me address this, man. Because this is what I noticed about team weapons. Y'all do the most woe is me ass bullshit. We turned down the offense, bro. We done gave you so many goddamn plans of how to have a dope ass number 2. Can y'all stop the fucking lies, please? Can y'all stop all these lies? And y'all did that same shit when we was fighting against weapons last time. Oh, I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back to Mingo and shit. It's like, bro, I kept telling y'all we can get the number 2 if we got Booker. I kept telling y'all it don't have to just be the draft. It's the fucking same thing we saying right now, bro. This is what we saying. If you do trade player for player, Crosby for Pickens, you still have your picks. Then you have pick 12 and pick 20. That means you can go get you old boy out of Texas, Matthew Golden. You can go get his ass easy. You can go then get you a Booker easy, or you can say, you know what? Let's not even take a chance on drafting. Let's go with a sure thing. Let's go with DJ Moore. You can do that. You can go with a dope number 2 Bateman. You can do that. So let's stop acting like we just going back because we got rid of Pickens, like we just saying swap and stop. Will y'all stop lying like we saying swap and stop? It's this whole woe is me with team weapons, like we just trying to take y'all back to the dungeon. We wasn't trying to do that last year, and we not trying to do that now. What we trying to do is give real answers, and it's too many damn times I said this could be your option, and it's realistic. If you did a player for player, you could easily do DJ Moore and Pickens, or you could do DJ Moore and C.D. Lamb and have Crosby. Why would you not want that shit? Let's stop all this cap, bruh. Like, all this is woe is me. You turned down. We turned down because we got rid of Pickens. No, what it sound like is we on Pickens' dick. That's what it sound like. You in love with Pickens. You saw Pickens. You don't want to let go of nothing. You in love with this one dude. It's already obvious that you have no history of winning Super Bowls with 2 1A wide receivers. But yet that's the plan we want. And then when we start talking about building a D, no, we want to put Band-Aids on the D. And then you start treating us like we trying to tear the team apart. Bro, stop that shit, bro. Like, especially when people are thinking through real solutions. Tuck done joined the damn podcast. Lou spending his time on the podcast. Everybody is giving real ideas on how to build a defense. The only thing y'all want to do is pay Pickens and shut the fuck up, and we go just take it. Nah, I ain't gonna take it. I got another idea, and y'all go take the shit serious because I'm serious about it. And ain't no way it's in my best interest to go against what y'all want, because everybody want the weapon. We wanted the weapon at 12 last year. I'm so glad we didn't do it. I'm so glad we went with what was balanced, because it was actually best for our team.
And I'm team weapons. You know what I'm saying? And I can say that Booker's pick cracked over the fucking fence. And it was needed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's how you build a football team. You build it from the trenches out, bro.
Right.
But
right.
I don't know, bro.
No, we got to keep fighting, Tuck. It's just what it is. It's one of these things, bro. It's frustrating.
Bro.
It is.
Hey, I appreciate what y'all do, dog. I am not fighting for this offseason. Y'all gonna get whatever the fuck y'all get. I'm going to Brazil. I'll be at the Super Bowl regardless.
Nah, bro. Nah, we got to keep fighting.
Oh, no, sir. Oh, no, sir. Not me.
They gonna turn, Tuck. Listen, Tuck.
No.
Everybody turn with Booker. Like, it took us a while fighting.
Be out there with them little legs.
People go turn on this, bro. They go turn, bro, because this what it is, and I understand. Pickens, it was a big fight for wide receiver too. So then we get it, and it's dope. So people like, I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back. I get that.
Right.
I get the feeling. Like, I understand the emotions of it.
I'll get into July. Man, fuck this. I'll get their ass to July. They fake as hell. This fan base, man, this ain't no real ass fans. These Saturday fans wouldn't even be here in the net 90s. As soon as Jerry go out here and go on this bitch ass little tour he's finna do about how Pickens and David want 42, 44.
Right.
Y'all gonna turn. Y'all gonna turn.
Oh, 42. Well, you don't deserve Jefferson money. Whoa.
The tag gonna be imminent. Like so, 28 million just gone. So everybody talking about we can pull all them levers. 28 million gonna be gone, and we're gonna pay him. We're gonna eat that money and pay him. Watch.
Right.
Watch. Yeah. I'll give y'all to July. Y'all gonna turn on him.
And Lord forbid if they use one of them picks on the right tackle. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's just like, all right, bro. We're right back to square one where we was this time last year. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, bro. You know, last year's one player didn't make a difference, but
I will say this though. I enjoyed the hell out this fight. I enjoyed the differences. I respect everybody's differences. I do.
Right.
I do believe some of y'all gonna take some time. And some of y'all might not ever believe or feel what we saying. I respect that too. That's fine. The only thing I'm gonna say is this.
Yeah.
I'm man enough to stand on what I believe. This is obviously definitely not for no clicks, because we don't benefit going against the group. we don't get rewards for going against what's popular. So for us to do this comes out of pure belief. This comes out of pure what we see is the best way forward. So what I'm waiting on anybody to do, and so far it hasn't happened yet, I'm waiting on somebody to sell me on 2 1A receivers and give me a real quality plan on building this D. I see everybody got a good plan on keeping the offense top. I'm not liking nobody playing so far on getting the defense corrected, other than let's just trust the coach.
That's the statement right there. That's it right there.
Right, yeah, that's the thing. Okay, stop Pickens. Fuck it, give Pickens $45 million. How are we building the defense?
And I'm telling you right now, I'm drafting and going to go get me some DS. I seen some DS from some meme account. Going to get the Kobe Dean, and that's a splash move. No, I watch film. You can't sell me on that. I need a real plan. A real plan for this defense, y'all. That's y'all homework.
Yeah, a real plan. A real.
It's Kobe Dean, Reed Blankenship, re-sign Clowney, draft Sonny Styles, TJ Parker, and go play. Oh yeah, and Christian Parker gonna coach them all up, and then boom,
them all up.
We got that bada boom.
Yeah, I suggest people go look at the talent at Philly. Like for real. It was
Bada
talent.
bing, bada boom.
It was talent on that big Butterbean. It was talent on that D. Listen.
People questioning Philly's defensive talent? Oh my God. Man.
The what? I don't see that in the chat.
Hey man.
I don't see it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. People say got too much hope in the plan. Hey man, I'm rolling with y'all. I'm popping me some opioids this year. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be on them Skittles and just, you know what I'm saying? I'm selling Kool-Aid all year, dog.
Bro,
my views
all I'm gonna say is this: we bet not be the Bengals, bro. We bet not be no high-powered offense with no bad day defense.
I'll get my views up.
I got my J. Cole album. Y'all can't mess me up. I got my J. Cole album. So
I ain't rolling with Lou and Boss no more, man. I'm getting that sunshine and rainbow money, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
it's real money over there. I ain't gonna be mad.
Yeah, I'm getting that real. I'm about to get that real money, man. Just mind your business real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
We sunshine and rainbows. I know. Every draft pick we got, the home runs, the steals. UDFA is gonna come in, and you know what I'm saying? All that.
I've been fighting on Twitter on there. People doubting my draft analysis. All right. You think those guys are damn Mike? All right.
Right. Yeah. And I can still there and watch them taking on blocks for tight ends, but it's all cool. It's all right. Got you, dog. But hey, man, Sonny Styles. That's what we need, right?
We need, right?
Three linebackers.
Three-wheel linebackers. Everybody complaining about Kenneth Murray, right? That's how you build a defense, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the job. Y'all really was getting mad about the same things. Or, you know, I ain't gonna say nothing. Literally, he go around blocks. All right.
Hey man, watch. I'm about to go get this. Get these views up, man.
No, man.
Beat them, join them, man.
I can't do it. I just can't do it, bro.
Nah, man.
Because let me tell you the truth. Let me tell you the truth, bro. This is the deal, man. That I've noticed, and I'm being all the way honest, bro. People hate us, then they love us. I noticed that. Like, they'll be mad at us. Like people was mad at all of us over Booker, bro. They were mad. Then they say, you know what? Cause see, it take a while to trust us, bro. Cause see, we go against the crowd. Most people go with the crowd.
Hold on, can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
So there's a comment that says, boy, y'all some Debbie Downers. Cowboy Nation should be optimistic right now, and y'all trying to pick apart the one thing actually working.
We some Debbie Downers.
We was a 7-win team. We beat one team with a winning record, and people are in the chat saying we should be excited right now. That's how low Cowboys fans have sunken. We are a 7-win team. We beat one team with a winning record, and all of a sudden, we should just be happy about what's going on right now.
We should be happy.
We sit back and watch a 4-win New England Patriots team go to a Super Bowl with a second-year quarterback. In 1 year, and we are being that. And Cowboys Nation, you guys should be. You see how crazy that sounds?
We Debbie Downers. We're Debbie Downers, dog. We should be happy right now. We should be. We. It's the off season.
We haven't even sniffed the Super Bowl in 30+ years.
We should be.
We're
Debbie Downers. We one play away, and you guys are complaining. We just was in the Super Bowl, and we just missed it by one field goal, and you guys are no, that shit didn't happen, dog.
Debbie Downers.
We Debbie Downers.
30 years.
And you know the saddest part? We're Debbie Downers because we're saying we like Crosby. That's making him down. That should make you happy. If you knew, you obviously never watched Crosby, bro. You obviously have done no work. The only thing you've watched obviously is Pickens. The only thing that's in your mind is them big ass catches. That's the only thing. Because if you actually did the work that me and Lou did, where we went through 6 games of Crosby. Crosby is. Is nobody serious that would create a draft board that will put Pickens above Crosby? Nobody serious. Like, if you serious and you rank your draft board, if they sitting there who you making the pick, everybody with common sense would say Crosby.
Right.
But that's making him down.
Hell yeah, I'm in the dump.
That's making you down because we want the better player on our team.
The fourth worst defense in NFL history, and we'd be in
600 points. 600 points. You're damn right.
It's just crazy how the mighty has fallen, bro. Like, we're just supposed to be happy. we hired a black defensive coordinator. Be happy.
Hey, say no. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you where. This is where I knew we really hit a low. When I start seeing a lot of people saying, "I don't even want to hear about a trade." I knew we hit a low. I was like, "Wait, you wouldn't want somebody to potentially blow you out the water." Like, what if somebody offered you 3 firsts? You wouldn't want to hear that for Pickens?
Right. You don't even want to hear it? No.
You don't even want to hear it?
Cool
y'all want Jerry to walk and talk to David Mulugeta empty-handed? Mm-hmm. You don't want him to have no leverage, no deals in his pocket? That's what y'all want?
Nothing.
Y'all want Jerry to go to David and say, "Listen, we just want Pickens so bad. Whatever you say, we gonna write the check." That's how you want to do David.
Right.
Okay.
Write the check.
All right. Well, then David go say $50 million.
It's crazy to me, bro. That is wild that Cowboys fans on February 11th are supposed. We had a fully healthy Dak Prescott for 17 games and won 7 games, and we're just supposed to be happy.
Yeah.
600 points.
Somebody asked the question, then we go get up out of here, bro. This supposed to have been a film session. I fucked that all the way up. I'll do that film session tomorrow.
I was listening. I was like, boy, you better throw that. I was saying, you gotta scratch that whole video. You need to change the title.
I know I need to change this title, bro. I'm gonna change this title to debate. I'm gonna have to change this whole thing. I promise you I am.
No, what you need to change it to is trading George Pickens is idiotic. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, sell these fucking Kool-Aid packets, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna lie. There's a whole lot of clicks on that.
Yep.
Oh, it'll get clicked on. Yeah, it'll get straight clicked on. It'll get clicked on. If somebody asked me, would I trade Crosby for Pickens straight up as fast as I can blink? Again, he the better player, bro. And it's way easier to find a wide receiver too than it is to find a premier edge. It's way easier to find a wide receiver too. It's way easy. Somebody said, "Do you really think we can get Crosby traded for Pickens?" I do. And the reason why I do believe that is because the Raiders need a quality number one. They don't want to just get the quarterback. They gonna want to get the quarterback out the draft and have him a bona fide, reliable weapon that's young. So we have with CeeDee Lamb or Pickens, you could trade either one. You have what they need. We need what they have. It's actually one of the best places for a win-win. That's why I'm happy.
Let's switch it, boss. Let's just for conversation. Let's switch it. It's not Maxx Crosby. It's Myles Garrett. Does that change it for you, or is it still Pickens? You know what I'm saying? If you still say Pickens, y'all crazy. I got it, bro.
I don't think we have enough for that trade. I don't think.
No. He just saying hypothetical. He testing the mind state. He testing the mind state. He trying to say. He trying to see if they crazy. Like it's like, yeah, Myles Garrett or Pickens.
Right. That boy. How many? But is there any other defender in the league? Because that boy, that's the only person getting depoys. It's defensive player of the year. So.
Hey man, if people saying sell, it's hey man. It's like, bro, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do another film session on this. But let me tell y'all something. This is something that I really do believe that is best. I'm not gonna be talking about this every day, but I'm gonna keep bringing this up. This is something because I believe in it. So this go offend some of y'all, but hey, I truly believe that this is best for us. So it's gonna offend some of y'all that I'm open to trade Pickens or CD, but I am. Okay. I do believe that we are way over slanted budget wise to offense. I do believe Lou and Tuck said it the best, hands down, that we too much as fans, especially as ownerships, we want to band-aid the defense and we want to sell out for the offense. I don't think that's a formula to win. I think that's a formula to keep us on the path that we've always been. Unbalanced and falling short.
That's the message, boss.
That's the message.
Yeah, I think that's the message people are missing, is that we're trying to stop from focusing so heavily on the offense and band-aiding the defense.
Yep.
And honestly, that was the frustration with some of the defensive players, even going back to last year when it came to the hire, right? That Mike Zimmer wasn't even considered to keep that continuity of the defense. It's like, oh, man, y'all be fine. Shit. We want to keep the language the same for the offense. We want to keep someone familiar with the offense, and Dak's comfortable in the offense. You can get a new coach. You know what I'm saying? Well, y'all get a new coach, defensive staff. Y'all be all right. So you continuously just put a Band-Aid on the defense, and we're continuously getting those results. So until you start to make the defense a priority like you make the offense, Cowboys Nation, unfortunately, what you're seeing is what you're going to get.
Yeah, and my boy Hen in the house, he say, boss, you had one of the most expensive defenses in the NFL entering 2025. Open up the books and ask how that happened. Well, we go fight tomorrow, bro. I already know me and you go fight on Boss Land. Matter of fact, people looking forward to that fight. People wanting you to whoop my ass on this, bro. So I know you gonna come with some good punches. So likely I'm gonna come in there with some help though. I ain't gonna fight you in landlords. Y'all fight too damn dirty. Y'all be jumping line, cutting people off, all kind of bullshit. So I ain't gonna come in there empty-handed. I'm gonna come in there ready. I'm gonna come in there with a gang myself. So Henny, you gonna get ready. And I know we go fight. It's gonna be a good one too. If we talk about this, we might not talk about this, but we likely do need to talk about this because people want to see this fight, and I think we do need to fight. Because anybody that's, in my opinion, squeamish about Crosby but gun home Pickens, I don't get it. I just don't get it, bro. I don't get going with the player that's not the best player. I'm sorry. Especially the player that's the best player at the biggest position of need. And we over here like, put a Band-Aid on that. Why you don't need no Ferrari for that? But we need a Ferrari for wide receiver too.
And what about Kayvon Thibodeau, dog? You know what I'm saying? What about, no, hold on, wait, no. No, what about, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know what? All right, so when they run Jack Sanborn up out there and Kenneth Murray gets re-signed and, you know what I'm saying? Hey, bro.
It's going to be 8 o'clock Central. People ready for that fuck, man. Y'all heard me yawning, bro. Let's get the fuck out of here, bro.
All right, y'all. We all appreciate y'all, man.
Hey, plug your channel, Tuck.
Hey, CFO Sports, I got that Kool-Aid if you need it all summer. You know what I'm saying? I'm selling it. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to make me
you ain't gonna sell that, bro.
George Pickett's video in the morning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kayvon Thibodeau. I'm gonna do a Kayvon Thibodeau film session. He's better than Maxx Crosby. Hey, we outside. We on the block with it, bro, all summer long. Cause I know what Cowboys fans be on this time of year, and I'm not fighting that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't fighting that, dog.
Yeah, it is that time of the year, bro, where a lot of us.
I hate it that we're back in it.
Me too. I can sense it too, bro. We back into that positive shit, dog. I hate that.
It is February 11th, and people are saying just be optimistic, bro. We did not make the playoffs. We wasn't even remotely close. We lost to the Minnesota Vikings, the Arizona Cardinals, the Carolina Panthers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's to be happy about, bro?
Right.
Like I'm confused. I'm confused on what it is we should be optimistic and happy about?
No.
Like, inform me. Like, that's some real loser shit. You know what I'm saying? It's some real loser mentality, bro.
Yeah.
I don't understand it, bro. Like, we sat back and watched Sam Darnold and Drake May battle for the trophy. DeMarcus Lawrence sit and told y'all, I'm not going to win one with y'all. I'm going to win one in Seattle. Went out there and did it. Confetti dropping. He at the parade smoking cigars in a damn Buffalo Wild Wings sponsored jacket. And we're supposed to sit back and be happy and optimistic.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I don't get y'all, man. I just hope and pray, y'all, real talk, that y'all don't carry this same mentality in life that y'all do with the Cowboys. I really don't. I hope y'all don't sit back and just settle for loser shit and mediocrity and just say it's just okay. Nah, no. You deserve better. We are the best fan base in the world, and it's okay to say, no, we deserve better.
And then, and my boy Henny said, why can't we have Pickens and Maxx when we had a bread for it? I know we pulled them triggers. We'll talk about that tomorrow, but I'm going to be short when I answer this. If we can do it. If we can do it, I say that. I just don't. It's a reason why Derek Eagleton said today, there is no teams that have two receivers even on top 10 contracts. No teams. So we talking about having two receivers on max contracts, right? A quarterback on a max contract and paying a top 5 edge rusher.
And
when other teams don't even have two. So
and the kicker.
And on top of that, we deal with an owner who like to drag out contracts. He don't get contracts done early like Philly where he can. And we deal with an owner who does dumbass tags where Philly never, ever, hardly ever does tags. So we go likely blow money that they wouldn't. Just to answer your question, Henny. You know what I'm saying? We probably could if we was better stewards. But I don't see the stewardship. I don't see the I see us slanting our budgets towards offense like we always do. And put it like this, if we can do both, but if you have an option, pick Crosby. That's simple to me. And then find another quality wide receiver too that y'all would have been cool with. Because guess what, Henny, you would have been cool with Matthew Golden. You would have celebrated. If we pick Matt, you wouldn't have had no problem. Guess what? We right back here again. So if we did a player for player swap, right? Pick 12, pick the best receiver. We right back there again. Just be happy like you would have been for Matthew Golden. And you'll have Crosby with you this time. I don't see no problem with that. That sounds like a win. So, but if we can have both, do both.
If we do that plan, I'm just going off my, quick math. We only working like I think $40 million in free agency. I hope y'all know that. Because they're gonna carry out this tag. It's $28 million, and Crosby, he has a giant ass cap hit. Unlike Michael.
Yeah,
right?
Michael.
And his cap is in the 30s.
Yeah.
So we're working with that's
yeah, we're working with less too.
No, that's $60 million gone.
$60 million gone. Right. And Micah ain't even close to that. Micah ain't even close.
Yeah. And we ain't drafted.
So that also means, honestly, we would have to get the Raiders to eat some of that. Which they might.
Maxx Crosby following a bunch of Cowboys players. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get it.
Ooh.
Maxx Podcast Crosby.
Ooh. Where you seeing this at? Where you seeing on Instagram?
It's on Twitter. He following a bunch of Cowboys players on.
That means we need to keep talking about it, bro. We need to keep talking about it. If Maxx Crosby just followed a lot of the Cowboy players, keep talking about this. We gonna keep. I'm gonna find a way to keep this fight going. Damn it, we need to keep the conversation going.
Just get team weapons. I'll be back home in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I'll be back home in the morning, bro.
Damn, bro. We
Colorado.
got a whole other year of team trenches versus team weapons, bro.
No. I'm gonna go back to team weapons. We gonna be like Colorado. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all side dishes, no entrees.
All right, man. All right, plug your channel.
Dak gotta throw 45 times to get us up out of there in a blizzard.
Because the last time I told you to plug your channel, man, you start going off, bro.
No, I'm dead ass though. I'm not lying. I'm selling bullshit.
I know, man. You gonna get on them Kool-Aid packs, bro. I know. You ain't gonna get on them damn Kool-Aid packs. You ain't doing that shit.
No, dog.
You ain't doing that shit.
Watch and watch.
You gonna prosper.
I am gonna prosper.
Hey, for real. I want you to test it. Do at least a week of just Kool-Aid content.
Yeah.
I bet your numbers gonna be through the roof.
It's gonna be crazy. Yeah. Oh, I like Tuck. He real. I'm not going to trade ticket. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do that shit, bro. I'm not. Yeah. I already told Cowboys Nation when I was gonna sell out. I'll give them a heads up. I'll give y'all a heads up. I'm selling out all.
So hold on, Tuck. Did he just follow some new players, or was it the ones that he followed before the trade deadline?
I don't know. It's just I saw the post on Twitter.
Okay, is it a new post or is it an old post?
I don't know. Let me see here.
It's got to be recent because you know what I'm saying. Like they didn't mention it before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, I mean, he might have already been following these people.
You got pair of numbers like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
No, he just liked to post a CeeDee Lamb.
Oh, he did.
And so, yeah.
It did. But Judah say if they willing to do all that for Crosby, then keep it. Micah should have been applauded. We've been telling you that.
I mean, yeah, we were trying.
We've been telling you that.
We could have all of this.
You could have had all of this. Micah the best deal right now. Micah easily the best deal.
You're not going to pay arguably the best defensive player in the league $40 million, but you're going to pay a wide receiver 37, 38.
Yeah. So
stepchild.
Defense is the stepchild. It really is. Yeah. Yeah. And the fact that people trying to even talk us into lesser players. Why would I want to look at a lesser player?
That's the crazy thing. Like, why you want the best? I mean, because we only got one superstar on the defense. One.
Jerry said he willing to break the budget, and I supposed to look at for the defense some like 6 sack ass edge rushers.
4 stars on offense. You finna have 4 stars on offense, but I'm just asking for 2 for defense, and it's a problem. Damn.
J. Lou was the focal point of our defense, and they didn't want to pay him.
J. Lou. Just look how they did the D, bro. They let J. Lou go, Tank go, and Micah go, and we still saying Band-Aid up the defense.
Yeah.
Like, you see what y'all saying to us? That shit ain't cool, bro. And then they saying to do this after watching them defenses all in the playoffs. The top defenses always in the playoffs. Every top defense was all in the playoffs. And it was your top defenses that won the thing. And we want to Band-Aid up. Everyone. The Texans top. Yeah, Denver top, right? New England top. Philly top, right? All of them had the top. Yeah, Seattle. But this is what we want to be skimpy on. This is what we want to be. We want to overspend for what didn't work, but we want to be cheap on what worked. Yeah, I said it. We want to be skimpy on what didn't work, right? But we want to be, you know what I'm saying?
It did work though, boss. We had some exciting victories versus the Chiefs and versus the Eagles.
All right, man. Let's get serious about this defense. I'm gonna just ask everybody this. I like your Pickens plan. Just can y'all give us at least a dope ass defensive plan with your Pickens plan? Cause see, well, I believe we giving y'all a dope ass offense with our plan. See, we not stealing from the offense from our plan. Our plan is this: player for player swap, keep the picks, You can go ahead and get you a dope wide receiver too. It might not be Pickens. It might be Williams, right? Might be DJ Moore. Might be Bateman. Might be AJ Brown. You might say forget free agents altogether. Let's draft one. Let's get the next Matthew Golden. Let's get the next, right? You still get your weapon with our plan. What's the way we go get our defensive edge with yours?
Draft one.
And nobody should trust that. Nobody should trust that. You shouldn't trust to get
DeMarcus Ware.
Yeah, defense gonna get team rookies, bro.
It always is. Everybody wants the other team with 6 rookies.
Team rookies, yeah.
With a new defensive staff, with new defensive coaches, with new ones.
New defensive coaches.
And a new defensive identity. You know what I'm saying? Half the people like going 3-4, 4-3. Don't know, but shit. Just sprinkle some rookies out there, bro.
Yeah, y'all treat the defense like y'all treat Mike McCarthy.
Hey man, hey, I'm finna get up out of here though, man. I guess I'm gonna keep this thumbnail. I guess I don't feel like changing it. It's supposed to have been a film study. Hey, I'll do another film study on this. I'm gonna just put part 2 on that thing. I'm gonna finish it out. Cause I already know I was on game 5. This time I ain't gonna take no calls. I ain't gonna take no calls on the next film study. But man, I appreciate y'all, man. Anybody that rocked with us, man. Appreciate my boy Tuck and Luke coming in on the phones. That's something we knew we did and make it dope. If anybody want to donate to these type of debates / film sessions, put it in the Cash App on Boss Cowboy Sports. Appreciate you, Dave Walker, especially for that plug. You was dope for that, bro. You was one of the first callers to actually say donate to this, bro. I've never seen that. Appreciate you so much, bro, for the extra effort of trying to show love to the channel. And to the next live and to the next video, I'm out. Appreciate it, fellas.